YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. You're gonna have to hold this one for a little bit. Gonna have to hold this one. Uh-huh. You hear this? Go to the other place so you can hear this. It's him. It's Kenny. It's Kenny.
It's him. It's him. Oh my God.
What is this? You can't start like this? Kenny! I'm just gonna let him go for a little bit. We got new Kenny. It's a bit different right now. It's new Kenny. Oh, yes. That's us. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is here. Right here. It's right here. Kenny!
Kenny!
Kenny! What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, no. Kenny. No, I gotta stop right there. Because I might play the whole thing. I might have to just play the whole. Your boy used to, he used to DJ back in a little, way back. Some, got a little, what I'm saying? I might pull a little tractor out, maybe. But we back here on episode 45 of the PVC Podcast.
I can't like shit. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We took a little break, had a little week off, had a little bit of a refresh. But we're back now. We got new Kenny. If you haven't heard, new Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. We got new Sunbreak info. I had a week away, little workcation, little week away in Maryland. Mike got banned on Twitter. And we're back now. Laura took a little break, took a bit of a breather. And we're all back now together. Episode 45 of the PVC Podcast. It's hot, but I put the AC in. You can see the glisten. I'm looking oily right now.
You're oiled up.
Yeah, I'm looking like I'm ready for a Men's Health magazine cover or something like that. I've just been in the gym all day. I haven't, unfortunately. But I will be. It's just hot. But yeah, it's just hot. But I put the ACs in right before we started, so it's gonna cool down a little bit. But how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? We're back. We're here. We're live. And I'm happy to be back.
Doing good. Took a little bit of time away this week, but getting back into Rise. We're gonna get into that later. But yeah, did a bit of hunting, chilling, some time for myself, and we got something to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. How you doing, Mike? After you take some water, stay hydrated. It's hot.
Hydrate, yeah.
I'm doing great, man. Like I found a game to play right now. I'm good, bro. Life is good.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good. You know what? That's a clap. Let's clap it up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta clap it up when we get some positives. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to harp on the negatives. We got some positives right now.
Yeah, man.
My man's feeling good. It's good to hear. We got new music. We've been playing games. We've been hanging. We've been vibing. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the vibes. So I'm doing pretty good as well. Like I said, I had a week of I was in Maryland for a week for work. Had a hotel and meals and all that stuff, which was cool. I didn't really do much. I just worked, and then I came home and put the Steam Deck to work. We can talk about that too. We can have, this is real life Steam Deck opportunity. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, that was good. I listened to a whole lot of Kendrick the whole trip. Actually, that's the only album I've been listening to since it came out, actually.
Okay.
The day it came out, I had a 3-hour trip for work. It took me 3 hours to listen to the hour-long album because I repeated everything at least like 3 or 4 times. So I've had a lot of listening time with it. A week has went by. I've had time to assess the album, you know, and in retrospect to its other Kendrick albums. And it's good. I mean, we can get right to that. I love this album. It's good. The thing with Kendrick is he's just great. He's just really good.
He don't
He's
miss,
just,
bro.
he really doesn't. And it makes
He
it
don't.
I saw, and I mean, you always see stupid shit on Twitter, but I mean, we all look at it. And I saw somebody say like the holy trinity of Kendrick albums, and it was this album, To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid. And I was like, you, Damn is just a very good album. Damn's really good. I don't know. Looking at this in the, because they started Good Kid, right? They started Good Kid, and then they go To Pimp a Butterfly, and then Damn in this. For some reason, they leave out Section 80. I don't know why, because that's a good album. It's a studio album. It's good. They leave that one out.
They just being picky, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it's being picky. The man don't miss, bro.
Yeah. Bottom line, it's a great album, right? There's no doubt in that. The album's amazing. The topics are really good. I know you haven't listened to it yet, Laura, but I think listening to it's I don't think there's a person who can listen to this album who's experienced the past 3 to 4 years of life can't relate to something in this album that he's talking about. It's just, I mean, obviously there's things that can be related and can't be related to, but he goes into talking about just, he's had writer's block for 2 years. So like he couldn't even make anything. Pandemic and not being able to interact with people and being who he is, and people thinking he's the person to save everybody because he's Kendrick and he says the right thing at the right time. But it's like, look, sometimes I'm going through shit too. And the whole album's like a therapy session, and it's really good. And I feel like everything he's saying at this time of the album is what makes it so good at right now. And he's done that before. I mean, all his albums do that. They all are. I mean, Damn got me through some of the fucking darkest times in my life. That whole album of just ain't nobody praying for me. That whole album got me through. That was my last year at Amazon before. I mean, I was just going through
it.
Damn. So like that album really got me through it. So like that's just what he does. But this album it's good, man. It's good. I've got my preferred tracks out of it. And I really wish Tom was here so we could talk about it as well, because we both listen to a lot of the same stuff with different ears. I'm much more of a instrumental listener, and he's much more of a lyrical listener. I mean, I do listen to the lyrics, especially when it's Kendrick, because he's always saying something. You have to, like, it's like one of those albums where you got to read the lyrics after listening to it 5 times to really know what he's even saying.
I'm more of a instrumental listener.
Yeah. So like, but like I said, I've been listening to this album for like 2 weeks straight. So I've been listening to what he's saying and stuff and looking at the lyrics. And like I said, he's saying stuff like he always is. But because we were talking about Denzel earlier, and you didn't know about his new album, Laura.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
I want to get the title right. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. And a lot of the ideas and themes of that album are very in line with this album of like figuring shit out, therapy, like the pandemic has fucked me up. Like, what's the world supposed to be? Is shit gonna be here tomorrow? Like, I don't fucking know. Does any, like, a lot of those themes are the same. And I was, like I said, I was talking to Tom about it, and it was like, these albums have a lot of the same ideas. Kendrick's album just sounds better. Like, it just sounds, it just like, just audibly. And I love Denzel's album. I love Denzel. Just something about the way Kenny just sounds. Like, the intro, just the way he starts the whole album, just. All right, I see where we're going. Because yes, please. Mm-hmm. I've been going through something too, Kenny. That's like 5 years. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
He's talking. Like he's talking. Yeah. This is the intro. This is how he started it. And then this happens. And then he does this. And then how do you rap on this? How do you rap on this? What is he doing? How do you do this? How do you do this? It's alien. He's an alien. He's not human.
Kenny the alien?
Yeah, he's an alien. He's grieves different. How do you do that? That's the intro. That's how the album starts. That's the top. That's a preview of what's to come. I grieve different. Yes.
What is?
What are you saying, Mike?
None.
What?
I'm gonna hold it. No, I'm gonna hold it. I don't want to change the subject. I'm gonna hold it.
What? No, what is it?
No, I'm gonna hold it.
All right. Don't forget it.
I'm not. I will not. I shall not.
All right. As you can see, I grieve different. That's the intro. So you can see where this whole album goes. He gets into a lot of stuff. Topics that, like, you know, there's a song called Father Time, which is just talking about a lot of just general male toxic masculinity stuff that, like, is a lot of inherited in Black culture, whether having a dad or not having a dad, of like, the line is set over like daddy issues. Like, I have daddy issues, and it's like coming from him, a extremely well-renowned Black man talking about having daddy issues, which is like shit you just don't talk about, especially in the community, is amazing. The song Auntie Diaries, I should have played you that one before we started. Actually, we might. I feel like this is a song you should listen to before we actually talk about it, because it's a very important song that the social medias are talking about it, and there's a lot of, I don't know how much I want to dig into it, because
varying opinions. Yeah.
But it's a very important song that I feel you should hear. Everybody who's listening as well, if you haven't heard the song already, go listen to it. We're gonna listen to it. I'm gonna cut it out, but I feel like we should all hear it before we speak on it, because it's a very good song and a very important song, especially in right now.
What's the name? Because I need the lyrics next to me. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, I'll open it. I'll put it on the screen.
Yo.
Yeah. That's
that ending though.
Yeah. That's and that. So we're back. Yeah. That's just one of 18 songs on the double disc. And for a song like that to exist from one of the largest artists ever on an album that people have been waiting for 5 years is incredible. And I don't think any of us need to dig in that deep onto why the song's important. You can listen to it and understand. But whatever side of the fence you fall as far as whether he should say what he didn't say or didn't, either way, it's bringing up a conversation that a lot of people probably didn't want to have but should. And the song is, I mean, like, again, it sounds amazing, but once you listen to what he's saying even more, it's incredible for songs like this to exist. There's other uncomfortable topics and conversations he's brought up. I mean, We Cry Together. I know me and Mike, we were talking about that earlier. Well, you can listen. I'll link you. Well, you listen to the whole album, but I'll link you that one too. Some people listen to that and they're like, that could never happen. There's a lot of households where that happens, and that's real.
He's just like
fuck.
me, bro.
Yeah. It's a song about just a relationship, just a toxic ass relationship from both sides.
Well,
but
sign
it's
me
real.
up for that one. Fuck.
Yeah. But it happens. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that. I mean, Savior just talking about like, hey, I'm just another dude. It's hard for me to like people just like it is for you, just because I'm a big famous rap dude. Like I'm not your savior. It's hard. A lot of that. The album's just good. I think the features are cool. I liked hearing from Kodak. Again, this is why I wanted to have Tom here, because we're on complete opposite sides of this. He fucking was like, why am I hearing Kodak on a Kendrick album? But I think it's cool because it's like, when would you ever think to hear Kodak on a Kendrick album? So I like it. But yeah, the album's great. If you haven't listened to it, it's out. Go listen to it. It's an amazing album. As far as where it falls compared to the other projects and everything, I don't know. I'm still gonna give it more time. Either way, it's a Kendrick album and it's amazing. So I'll listen. There's more than 5 songs I'm gonna come back to on this album. So that's a win for me. A lot of good slappers, a lot of bangers, as you heard on the intro of the pod, as you heard in the intro of the song, intro of the album.
How many songs are in the album?
It's a air quote double disc. I don't like. It's Spotify, so like, what's a double disc? It's all just one playlist, but there's 18 songs, 9 on one album.
Okay, I was about to say like close to 20 probably, if you're telling me double disc, yeah.
Yeah, 9
Is there
on
any
one, 9 on the other.
songs that made you like cry or like really got you by the gut or something?
I mean, the Mother I Sober is insane of a song. That one really got me. But as far as like super like that, Father Time kind of did. Father Time did a little bit for me. Just for, and that, not like I don't have a relationship with my dad or anything. Like I do. Actually, his birthday's tomorrow, so I got to give him a call. But yeah, that song hit me probably a bit more, just lyrically. But yeah, it's just a lot of, he's just talking about stuff that's just relatable, or just like, I get it, man. I get it. Not in the sense of being a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, rich rapper, but just of, I should probably go to therapy. That's even something even mentioned. I mean, we talked about that here as far as therapy and all that shit. And like the whole album's a therapy session talking about all types of things. What were you saying, Mike?
We Cry Together hit me.
Yeah.
That shit hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, shit. I was listening, and then by the end, I was like...
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Father Time definitely probably hit me the most. Also, Sampa. Anytime Sampa's on a hook, I'm there. His English accent, just singing on a hook, just I'm floating and I'm in there. He just always sounds good on a hook. So that already did it for me. But yeah, it's good. And it's just a good album. Count Me Out makes me want to just do everything right in my life. Just go to the gym, eat right every day, do all the shit I'm supposed to do in my life. It's just good. It's a really good album. I highly recommend folks to listen to it if you haven't. But yeah, I could talk about each song more and more, but we got things to talk about. I want all of us to participate. I could rant about this album for hours. I'm gonna be listening to it for weeks and months and years. So there'll be more to say. But what else we got? We got new Monster Hunter stuff. We got. Oh, what were you gonna say, Mike? That you said you were gonna hold it.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, I was just gonna say, why is Travis Scott and fucking Fortnite, not Kendrick?
Because Travis Scott has fucking McDonald's and Kendrick doesn't give a shit about that stuff. That's what makes this album so great, is that Kendrick doesn't care. You know what his promo for this album was? A speech, a little text thing he sent out like 5 months ago, and then The Heart Part 5. That's it. That's all he did for this album, and we all couldn't wait for it.
How the fuck is Travis Scott in Fortnite? Excuse me?
Yeah, Travis Scott's in Fortnite. No. Ariana Grande's in Fortnite.
Her I knew, but Travis Scott?
Apparently Naomi Osaka is in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
The game is insane. But yeah, Kendrick doesn't do any of that. That's why what he says is so important. Because we just watched N95. That's what that song is saying. Is all of that.
Yeah, you're right.
That would sound like such a fucking disconnect to hear, like, to listen to an album like that that's so heavy and like.
You're right. Yeah.
And then he's in fucking
and then
Fortnite.
see him in Fortnite. Yeah.
I'd just be like, all right, man, like whatever.
Nah, like you could have him him floating across the water and shit. Like, bro.
No way. I could never see Kendrick. I could see Drake doing some shit like that before seeing Kendrick do something like that.
Yeah, no.
Nah, man. Emo to Drake singing to every female character in the game.
This man has an album called To Pimp a Butterfly with a bunch of us just beating up George Bush in front of the White House. You think he's ever going to be in Fortnite?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But yeah, that's what you were gonna say. I wanted to get to that before we passed it. What do we got? We talked about Fortnite. We can keep going on that. Mike, you're a Fortnite gamer now. When's the first Fortnite YouTuber? When's it happening? You mean Fortnite tuber? What's the term? I don't know. What's a Fortnite YouTuber?
That is too oversaturated for me. I don't know if I could do all that. Nah, I'm good. But game is fun, man. It's especially with friends. Like, it's really fucking fun. But the thing is, like, when I really like something, I go deep.
I know.
Surprisingly, Fortnite has some crazy ass lore.
Of course.
It's like,
what
the fuck? This is interesting. Like, this is really, really good.
Yeah. So like, the whole thing I know about The Rock being in the game is a whole lore point. Like, there's a whole lore in like him like being a bad guy or a fake bad guy or something is all part of the story in Fortnite, which is crazy.
All that is it's interesting because if you know how battle royales work, usually there's something that's closing in the map to get players closer and closer. So apparently, the Fortnite island is on a different universe called Universe Zero, right? And there's been an organization that's been controlling the island and the mass that controls the different universes for thousands of years. So they took one of their biggest employees to go capture people from different universes, put them on the island. The island has a storm. That storm that comes and it creates a loop. So every 22 minutes, basically think kind of like Groundhog Day, but you can do things differently once you respawn. So it comes in, boom, the last one standing in a battle royale can escape the loop. But when you escape the loop, you create a copy of yourself that doesn't know how to talk. Basically, the story
you know what
covers.
This sounds like
it's not. It's not like that. It's not like that though.
No, what? What do you think I was going to say?
Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts?
No, well, kind of, but no. It makes me think of The World Ends With You, because that's what that.
Oh yeah,
that's what The World Ends With You is. It's the same week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Over and over and over, except one person gets out, and then they leave something behind. Which I mean, that's like Nomura, but not as Kingdom Hearts.
It's not as confusing, but it's like it makes all the
crossovers
make sense. Yeah. So
which is wild.
It's crazy.
Mike, you are the only person who I know who would learn about Fortnite lore.
Yo,
I've never. How long has this game been out? I've never heard anywhere the words Fortnite and lore together anywhere.
Battle Royale has been out for 4 years now, I think.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. It's been out. I remember it came out shortly before World came out.
Yeah. I think 2017 was when, like, I think Save the World or whatever the fuck was in beta or some shit. And then Battle Royale was, I think, 2018. With World.
I remember testing it to see if my computer could do stuff like before World came out.
Yeah. Like, and I think at the time, Battle Royale didn't have any lore. They kind of just, like, wrote it
I think that was just like a
Battle
test
Royale
thing.
took off. Yeah. Which is crazy. But yeah, like but the game itself is fun. And
you were like talking about quests and shit. I didn't even know that. There's quests.
There's like a shit ton of quests to do every season. And basically, even in the story, like a lot of the story events are happening in the loop. So everyone's trying to do things and try to also survive the battle royale at the same time. So I think if you know the lore, it makes going through all these battle royale matches a little bit more tolerable, because it's like, wow, I get to do different. It's no ranked either. So if you die, it's whatever, I died. You might get frustrated if you're one of those players, but it's like, you can either go in a match and try to win. You go in a match, try to do quests. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, fun game. And also, I don't play with voice chat on, so I don't hear any annoying ass.
Oh, that's good. All right, that helps. That helps.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I usually solo queue by myself, and then with friends, we're in Discord anyway. So.
All right. Yeah, because I'm like that has to
sounds
take
like
you
the
out of
game
the
that you don't want to have voice chat.
Yeah.
Nah, hell no.
Why'd you kill me?
Yeah.
Like fucking 12 years old being mad. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I was in VR
that.
chat, and I was with Kevin and Heather, and we were doing like this game. I don't know. It's like you have a bunch of like weapons, but it's VR, so it's like you have a sword and you have a shield or a gun or whatever, and you're like shooting and all that stuff. And it's a pretty fun game, but we were just in like a public lobby to just find other people to play with. And we were having a good time. It was fun doing whatever. And then you just get a random kid. I got you, bitch ass. Fuck you. It's like, oh man, I'm done, dude. I'm out. I'm cool.
Yo, that's like GTA Online, yo. That's like GTA Online.
Yeah, it's like, I'm cool, man. Let's go play some golf or something, man. I'm good.
I remember somebody I was with was playing GTA Online, and she had the mic on, and all you heard the kids was like, "Are you gonna drive the bus, bro? Yeah, yeah, come on, let's drive the bus. Yeah. Oh no, kill that motherfucker over there. Yeah, shoot him.
That's what's crazy. Is like,
my God.
I never maybe it's just my nature in general, but whenever I'm online, I just don't. Even as a kid, I mean, I guess I didn't have online that much as a kid, but I just didn't want to talk. I don't want to talk to people.
No.
I don't know.
I didn't want to hear people either.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Like, who are you? It's crazy. It's crazy how these kids are just like, what? You like this game? This game cool. What, you want to play again?
Yeah.
No,
you want to play? Yeah. You're my teammate. Okay. All right. Oh, cool. How'd you get that skin? What season pass was that?
Leave me alone.
Mom, I want that skin. You got the rare skin.
Oh my God. I have like goosebumps of Howard just listening to that, and I'm not even present in that game. Like, ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
Keep kids away from my games.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of stuff. I mean, we were talking about. I'm still trying to hold off. Oh,
yeah.
You put an avatar. We could talk about that.
Oh, dude, yes.
New avatar. Actually, we can go from that and to some She-Hulk. A little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah. The new trailer dropped for, the new trailer, the only trailer that there is out for Avatar 2. And I'm fucking nerding out over that shit because of course it's my field, it's what I work in. It's like I'm eating that like fucking candy out of my eyes when I watch that trailer. And I know it's really difficult. That's what we were talking about earlier. The first one came out, I can't remember if it's 2009 or 2012. I feel like it might be 2009.
I think it was 2009.
Yeah.
I think it was 2009.
More than 10 years.
Yep, 2009. Yeah, it's been over a decade.
13
right?
years. So
that's crazy.
But it's kind of wild how I'm sure I would rewatch the first one now and I would see like the differences, but looking at the trailer, I'm like, man, this looks like how it looked like 13 years ago.
Yeah, which it definitely doesn't, right? Like if we watch it now, it definitely doesn't.
It looks better.
But in your mind,
sure. In the impression that it made, but I think I know for us VFX artists, like we've been talking about this for years now because we knew this project has been on the work. And I personally have, like, since the trailer has been out, I have tons of friends on social media that have been able now to officially say publicly, like, I've been working on this for the last 3, 4, 5 years at Weta Digital in New Zealand. And so for me, it's kind of wild because, back then it was just completely revolutionary for the entire world. And anybody that participated in that project it's probably set for life now in terms of career.
Yeah.
Probably the same with the new crew that's working on the second one. But I think for everybody else that isn't in this industry, I know a lot of people watched that trailer. It was like, like it's a bit lackluster. But I think it's because, as we said back then, like it was such a leap in terms of CGI and visual effects that it blew everybody away, regardless of the storyline of this movie's trash. Okay, like let's just say it's Pocahontas.
Yeah, it's a visual.
Like it's not interesting storytelling, but it's really for the visual, and I feel like that's what people got impressed by back then. But in the last 13 years, we have seen so many movies and so many media with amazing CGI that people are a little bit desensitized to it, which is good and bad. Because for us in the field, we always say that if VFX are good, you don't necessarily notice them. They're invisible.
Yeah, you don't notice them. Yeah.
Of course, sometimes it's like, in Avatar, you're going to notice it.
That's the point.
A fucking fictional world. Like, it's just everything's fake. But if it feels fluid enough and it never takes you out of the storytelling and the world in which it's evolving, then the job is done. And I'm pretty damn sure that this movie is going to do the same thing. But I think the reception of the general public is probably going to be way less of a big thing than what it was 13 years ago, just because we've seen a lot of CGI by now and we've gotten pretty damn good at it. So I think for people in the industry, it's going to be as much a spectacle as the first one, but probably for the rest of the world, it's just going to be a cool looking movie.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
that's
that's what we were saying before. Like, we watched the trailer and I was like, it looks cool. It looks like Avatar with like a bunch of water, which is cool. But like, from my normal viewer eyes of just cool visuals, I appreciate the art and all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't know everything that's going behind what's being made to make that leaf of grass blow this way with that physics and interact with this human and move like, I don't have all that. I mean, I have a bit more than maybe average because it's just technical, curiosity. But like, it's a movie for me, which I'm not a movie guy anyway. So it's like, it looks cool. I'm sure I'll watch it because I like the first one. This one looks cool as well. I'll watch it as well. But yeah, I don't know if it'll have that kind of impact that the first one had, being 2009. Holy shit.
It's been a
in 2009.
While. It's crazy.
I mean, that was
crazy.
Before all the Marvel shit, right? Or was that maybe during it? When was the first Iron Man? I think
that
it was
the couple Iron Men must have
Iron Man.
I don't know.
Iron Man 1 was 2008, so it was right before it.
Wow.
So like it was right before all the Marvel shit started happening too. So Avatar was, crazy to see that. We had a lot of, what are you doing, Mike?
My cam's better. My upload speed going up.
All right,
He's
going
testing
up,
the bit rate. That's what he's doing.
So Iron Man 1 was 2008, and I know there's always people Marvel movies, but from a visual graphic standpoint, like I think that's a pretty high standard of visual effects. They just look insane. This was before. How many Marvel movies have we had now? Well over 10.
Over 20. Over 20.
Yeah, a lot. So this was before all that shit happened. So this was huge, right? Seeing Avatar in 2009. But you take it now, right? When is 2 coming out? Is it this year or next year?
I don't. Did they even say? Hold up.
I don't even know if they said.
I can't even remember if they said in the trailer. Oh, it is. It's coming December 16.
Oh, this
Holy
year. Okay.
Shit.
So I mean, you go to this year, and I know it's a completely different scale of movie, but you look at something like Sonic 2, right? That movie is, from a visual standpoint, for where we are now to 2009, no fucking way we could have ever had a Sonic movie that looked like it did now in 2009, right? So you look at, all those kind of things. It's, oh yeah, I forgot they like announced the 2 movies. There's 2 and then 3 in 24. I forgot about that.
Yeah. But I think that's been announced for a while that it was renewed for more than a sequel.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Which is crazy. That means 2 has been done for a while.
Jake gonna be dead by the time they finish. They're gonna be calling his lines on his deathbed.
Is the full franchise of Avatar gonna be done before the Final Fantasy VII remake is fully out?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Well, I'm not living to see the end of it.
13 years for each entry,
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it to the end of remake, like all parts. That's fine. I've accepted that. I'm just gonna enjoy whatever part I get. We're not gonna see the end of that. No way.
I should.
Yeah.
You're hoping it's gonna get better.
I'm hoping, but you're a bit of a realist. I know what it is. I'm enjoying every part. As long as I get to see some Tifa, I'm happy. That's all I need. Just give me whatever part you give me got some Tifa in it. I'm happy. That's all I need. I don't care if I make it to the end or not. I played the OG. I could be a boomer. I saw the end. But yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. I'm still excited to watch it. As far as other things, I don't know if I'm excited to watch She-Hulk. That was a recent thing. If we're talking about the other spectrum of VFX.
Yeah, I mean,
all I saw was memes on Twitter. So we watched the trailer earlier today, and I was like, "Oh, I see. I get it."
Yeah. I mean, one thing I'm always reluctant a little bit is like, I know for a fact that when they do trailers like that, CGI is not done. So like, as much as I'm shitting a little bit on the CGI that I've seen, like I can also put myself in the foot of, you're still working on a project for, I don't know, another 10 months or a year before it's actually out, and CGI can improve by a fuck ton by then. So,
I mean, we saw Sonic.
This is coming out.
We did the whole thing, but
in about 3 months.
Oh, okay, then take that back. Take that back. But I was gonna complain anyways, like, even if the look itself could improve, the design of it is not gonna improve. And I think that's what a lot of people have, like, problem with this trailer.
I don't know.
She doesn't have enough muscle mass. She just looks tall and lanky.
She's just Miss Universe She-Hulk, man. It's weird.
See, I don't know, man. I feel a little bit different about it. Like, I get the jankiness of it. Like, I get that in the kind of uncanny valley, like, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a comic book person, though. So it's just got to look cool to me. And again, aside from the uncanny valleyness, I don't know. I think she looks all right.
It's more like uncanny Photoshop, bro. Like
this was fan made, or is this an actual issue?
The chroma key is all fucked up, man.
Because she looks like that.
That cover?
Yeah, she looks like that.
That's canon because Jen Bartel illustrates officially for from Marvel.
Yeah, but she like
Even the thumbnail. Look at the little square, right? Because this is
not right.
You know, that's like you said, that's Jen Bartel's like style, and I'm sure all this is, but I feel like the little thumbnail is kind of more of what she generally looks like. And yeah, she's not that ripped, but they got the hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's not enough, Sam. Stop giving him a pass.
I'm not. I said she's in Uncanny Valley. She's there. They got to get that out.
Listen,
doesn't look. It looks like she's in a game. We wouldn't have
cute Lil Sonic if we didn't bitch.
You're right. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying if it looks
like fucking trash, bro.
I can't say if I somehow ended up in a situation where we were both into each other and it had to happen and she looked like that, I'm saying I'd be down.
I mean, look.
We're not talking about if she's attractive, bro.
What do you mean? That's a part of looking good. It's She-Hulk.
But we're talking about like, I don't know, like does she
look
believable? Yeah.
It looks like fucking Death Note, the Japanese movies. Like when Ryuk looked like a fucking PS3 cutout.
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think it looks like the worst thing I've ever seen. That's all.
No, it's not the worst, but it's like
man.
When she's next to Bruce, it looks extra bad.
Yeah, like Bruce looks way better, right?
The model quality is not there when you compare the two. Like it's really rough. But that's why I'm like,
but I feel like that's a TV
maybe they're
thing.
Not done. Well, they have smaller budget, man. That's for sure. They have smaller budget.
Saying.
Their deadlines are smaller. Like I've worked on episodic for a while now, and there's some projects that we had to shit out an episode every 2 weeks, man. Do you understand how fucking short that is?
I remember when there were all the scenes and cuts from Dragon Ball Super, when that shit was just getting pushed out every week, and there were just these frames of Goku just looking like shit. And it's like, yo, man, they're pushing out hundreds of episodes every week. Mike knows exactly what I'm talking about too. There were some frames where it's like, yo, who is that? Because that is not Goku.
Looking like a fucking second grade art project. Like that shit is fucking bad.
I gotta see if I can find bad frames of Goku from Dragon Ball Super. But like when it's those when it's that weekly stuff. Granted, this is I don't think I'm gonna find it. I don't know how to search that.
No, I got you right now. I got one.
You found it?
Oh man, this looks like fucking shit. Woo-wee. All right, I'm putting it I'm putting it in general.
Yeah, because it's and maybe that's where it's kind of going.
What the fuck?
Where is this in general? Yes, this is what I'm talking. What is that, bro?
I got another one.
This is in the show.
I got another one.
This is real.
But no way. C'est sûr que tu me niaises. There's no way. This shit's making me speak French. This is so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got the thumbnail. There it is.
Holy shit. Oh man. You're kidding.
Yeah, no, it was bad, man. It was real bad. But the thing is, these are like one frames you catch. It's not like the whole show looked like this, but you catch this and you're just like, what the fuck is that, man? Like, what is that?
Wait, why is he blonde? I'm confused. Wait, what?
Well, he's Super Saiyan. But
okay.
Like, why does he look like my drawing? I've made this drawing before. No. But that's what I'm saying when it's these shows that have these, weekly episodes and it's like 500 fucking episodes. People get burnt out, man. This shit happens. I get it. It's just when you see it though, and it's these IPs that are huge. It's not like some random new anime that just came out I never heard of or whatever. It's like, this is Dragon Ball. This is decades of generations, childhoods. It has to look good at all times. And then you get these frames and you're like, what's going on right now? So same thing applies with She-Hulk. Anything Marvel, especially at this point. People have known Marvel all their life. So I get it. I I don't know. I feel like maybe I look at more video games than I do shows. So I'm just seeing a game. It's not a game, but to me, I'm just seeing it and I'm like, that looks like a game. You know, it's not good.
Trailer,
By no means am I saying it's good. Let's be clear on that. It's not good. But I don't think it's not Sonic level bad. And I feel like people are making it Sonic level bad.
In a game, you sit around other things that have the same level of quality, right? And in the trailer, they also like, they're smart in the sense that they're going to show most of the time scenes where she's by her own or not necessarily against like real like live characters. Mm-hmm. I think when you're gonna see it like in an episode where she's constantly against like actors, it's gonna jump in your face that like this doesn't fit. Yeah. Like when you put it against real lighting, real physics, real animation and stuff, it's just instantly gonna jump in your face. And I think you might not be too shocked because in the trailer they do their best to pick shots that are not, you know, they want that shit to sell. Mm-hmm. They want people to be interested in the project. But man, I don't know, she looks rough.
Yeah, she looking rough.
Yeah, I just kept seeing a bunch of tweets saying GTA loading screens, and it was just like frames of her, but cut out like the GTA 5 loading screens.
Man, it's
I
just
like kept seeing that.
There's some screenshot when I'm Googling it.
Look at that frame. I don't know. Fine. Yeah, I don't know. I think that this, like her face looks weird.
But
like her face looks weird.
Here.
Yeah, her face just looks weird.
I wish she was real, bro.
What do you mean?
Yeah, see, this looks like GTA 5. Yeah.
Like her fucking suit looks like
look at her shoulders.
Man.
Yeah, her shoulders look like GTA 5 right there.
Yeah.
This ain't working, bro.
This one
ain't working, bro.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, maybe they have time, you know, trailers and CGI is not always the final look. But if you're telling me this shit coming out in 3 months, you don't improve that dramatically in 3 months. And especially like you have to think about the render time on top of all of that, because in CGI, like, bro, we're depending on that.
Insane.
We are depending on that, because I always like to tell people, if you want to have a perspective of how render time can be fucking long and why we have things called render farm, the Godzilla 2014 movie, the first like remake they did, if you would have put all the CGI of that movie rendered on one single computer, it would have taken 450 years to render. That's real data, by the way. That's accurate.
Oh my God.
So when movies or TV shows like that are made with really intensive CGI, you have to think in the deadline they give you, like, I have hours and terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of shit to render. Like, that crazy. Is a long ass time. So in 3 months, they don't have the time to like improve that dramatically. No way.
Yeah.
So the She-Hulk you see in your trailer that's about what you're gonna get in your TV show.
Yeah, she looks like a GTA. She looks like Saints Row.
Broccoli. She looked like broccoli.
Yeah, that ain't it. But we did see Batman, or we almost all saw Batman. Mike saw parts of it. Enough, an hour and a half, which is most movies, but only half of this fucking movie because it was really fucking long. Movie was very long.
Yeah,
very long.
I'm not sure it was worth like being 3 hours, to be honest.
No.
I mean, from what I saw, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was fine. I'm not gonna say it's the best Batman ever.
I mean, the movie itself was fine. I just don't think it needed to be 3 hours. But it was good. Yo, I didn't realize like we were watching it, Heather and I were watching it, and Heather was like, I think that's Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Yeah,
like,
man, he got fucking like a bunch of prosthetic and shit.
And we like we looked it up while we were watching, and I was like, holy shit, he is acting his fucking ass off, because that is nuts. The accent, the everything, and then the prosthetics and all, that's honestly was the most impressive part of that movie, was finding out that Penguin was Colin Farrell, because he nailed that role, and they did an amazing job on that whole character. That was awesome, and he was good comic relief and stuff too. Riddler was just a weird dude that had access to the internet, man. He was just a weird twink that had the internet and wanted to see the government go down. Honestly, we could talk more about the movie, because the transition I have from the Riddler is to sad stuff, because there's a parallel there and it's a little depressing. But I think Robert Pattinson did a pretty good job. I've never watched any of the Twilight movies, so that association isn't there for me. So he's just a dude. Like, I don't have what was his name in that movie? In Twilight? I don't remember his fucking name. Edward. Yeah, that association isn't there for me at all. And I know that a lot of people were like, oh, it's Edward is Batman, but like
he's not a bad actor.
No, not
at
all.
He's
pretty good.
There's some roles I've seen him that I was like, meh. Like, there's a movie I watched not too long ago called The King, and he was playing like a French prince. And like, I fucking hated his imitation of the French accent. I was like, bro, you're just not doing it for me. Like, and he's acting like a really like bratty sociopath kind of like French prince. And I was like, bro, immersion's done for me. But he's a really good actor. But I don't. If people that use like the whole Twilight against him, it's like he was so young when he did that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
In comparison.
But for me,
I mean,
what?
Go ahead.
No, you go. I was
gonna say it's not like he was acting bad in Twilight anyway. The movie was just cringy as fuck.
Well, yeah. Just a teenage drama movie, like.
Yeah. That caught fire everywhere.
Yep.
But see, the thing for me when I was watching Batman is I just want a Batman that talks like a normal fucking human being. I don't know why we can't get that anymore. Like, why does he have to? Why, dude? Like, just talk, man. I'm Batman. I'm not wearing hockey pants. It's like, bro, just talk. Just speak.
Nah,
you know
that
what
don't
he
work.
used to do?
Some motherfucker in a Batman suit talking like this. Nah, that doesn't work that way.
That's how it was in all the cartoons. He just talked.
No, it's a cartoon. There's suspension of disbelief. In real life,
I feel like even Michael Keaton talked. No, Michael Keaton just talked.
No, he didn't. No, he talked a little bit like this. Yeah, a little bit of a thing.
Not a little bit. Not as much as it is now, though.
No, a little bit of a thing. No,
bro, they auto-tune Christian Bale, man.
All right, maybe George Clooney with his head bobbing ass, he talked pretty regular.
Yeah. I just want to be able to like not stress my ears to understand what the fuck he's saying. Half of the scenes, I just was like, thank God I have subtitles on, because I would not know what he's saying right now.
I know. Yeah, but
I don't know why they make Batman. It's like, we get it, dude. Your pants tied.
It worked.
I get it, man.
I'm vengeance. Vengeance.
Oh my God. There was one point in the movie I literally called it. I literally called him saying, I am vengeance. And I was like, like, come on, man. These action scenes are cool.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I called it like 2 times.
All over his eye and shit. Like,
yo, that was cool. What the fuck are you talking about?
And Heather was like, what is this eyeshadow? Because how has it lasted through this whole movie? I need this.
Yeah,
he did all that shit and that eyeshadow stayed there.
How you think, you got the black around the eye?
Yeah, it's fine. Right. It was just funny how he was swimming under, the whole place was flooded. He's drenched, rain and everything. That shit did not move.
Bruce Wayne.
Oh, he's got the high high cost.
Waterproof eyeshadow.
Yeah, he's got waterproof
Yes.
eyeshadow, sweatproof
man.
eyeshadow. True.
Man.
He got the Wayne
His
money.
identity would be entirely compromised if he didn't have fucking black eyeshadow to just
Yeah.
like what?
That's how
Like,
you
you
know these are
laughing,
comic
but
book
it's
movies.
real. It's
Because,
real. You
you know,
laughing.
It's so
You see the-
ridiculous. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
the immersion's broken if my mask is not perfectly blended with the black eyeshadow around my
Yeah.
fucking eyelids. Like, what? It's just ridiculous, you know? Like, why?
I'll be honest, I like it because, you know, if you're putting the whole mask on, sure, you know, cover out the eyes. I mean, whatever. I get it. I'm cool with it. I didn't mind the eyeshadow. It was just funny how that shit lasted through the whole goddamn movie and never
Bro.
swayed.
Just imagine you're doing anything at night. Let's say you want to go for a swim in your pool, right? You just look up and you got this dude in a bat suit just looking at you. And you just get kicked in the face and he's like, no swimming. And he just hold your ass right there. Like, that's Batman, bro. That's Batman. That's Batman. Imagine just having a thought of stealing something. You go in the store, you come out, he's right there. He hold your ass right there. I'm vengeance.
Fucking, I'm
And you be on the
vengeance.
floor like this. You be like, now talk.
Vengeance.
Talk. Oh, you know, like,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I will say one of my favorite frames though was, which I saw it on Twitter already, but when he's in the police cell and the dude grabs his horn and he's just going crazy, like, what are you doing? Grabbing my mask. It was like the most inappropriate thing you could ever do to Batman is touching his mask.
Fuck. I mean,
Yeah, it was a good movie. I
I
enjoyed it.
like
Yeah.
the movie, but for me, this movie is not the Batman. This movie for me is called The Catwoman because that's why I watched this fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zoe, what's her name? Kravitz?
Kravitz?
I don't know how.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz. Yeah.
Fuck my
that's
life
Catwoman.
over, please.
That's whatever. Anything. Whatever you want to do. What?
it's weird for me because I've had a crush on her mom since I was watching the Cosby Show.
That's what you told me.
And now I have a crush on her daughter. That's crazy.
Runs in the family.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Yeah, the
I
whole
don't
time
know.
we were watching
got,
it.
She got eyes, cheekbones, lips. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, now Catwoman, that's her. She did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely did that.
That movie get a 10 out of 10 just for her. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, she did awesome. And the Riddler was just, I don't know, man. I just couldn't take him serious at all at any point in the movie. Even though he's
All you
doing
hear
shit.
is
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't take him serious at all. I mean, I think that was kind of his point. That's kind of always been the Riddler's thing. You can't take him serious, but this is
He's
like
a
a
fucking
different
joke.
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a different kind of I can't take him serious. Like he was trying to be serious this time, and I just couldn't take it. But I think he did a good job. Like he was definitely a fucking maniac and
Yeah, he was weird
Sociopath.
and like creeping
insane.
you
Yeah,
out.
which was the point. But
Yeah.
the whole him just selfie cam on Facebook type shit was just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was funny. But what I was gonna say was you didn't see the end of the movie, but the end of the movie is like he's locked up, but he has all these other people who were like watching him do whatever, and then they're shooting the government aid, like they're shooting. Basically, the whole point of the Riddler is he wants to just kill all the rich people and government officials and all that kind of shit. So he kind of just got all these other people to follow him and do the same shit, even though he's gone or whatever. So there's all these people on, and they show this website that kind of looks like Twitch or whatever, and they're like talking to each other and like a forum of, oh, get this type of gun and these whatever and stuff like that. And then they, that's kind of the finale scene is all those people versus Batman and Catwoman and all that kind of stuff. And that was cool. And the scene was cool and big, and Madison Square Garden was flooding and all that kind of shit. Or sorry, not Madison Square Garden.
It's the
Gotham
same
Square
shit,
Garden.
man.
Yeah.
Nah, Gotham Square
Sorry,
Garden, my ass.
Gotham
It's
Square
fucking
Garden.
New York, bro.
I saw that and I was like, they didn't just call it Gotham Square Garden. You couldn't have called it anything else. But yeah, they did that whole scene and it was cool. But to kind of talk about a bit more serious stuff, I'm sure we've all seen it at this point. The terrible, horrible, tragic Buffalo shooting that happened in New York. It was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. This
I
kid.
did not see that.
Oh, well, I should probably pull up the article then. But there was this kid. Oh, sorry. Fucking white supremacist kid, 18 years old, just drove to Buffalo to target black people with a assault rifle and killed 8-10 people. So, of course, rest in peace to all those people. And this is just maybe my fucked up brain. This is where my brain goes when this type of shit happens. This was where that tweet I sent out the other day of this country's fucked. This shit's been happening to us forever, unfortunately, in this country. But I don't know, something about this one really hit me, and the way my brain works, it made me think of those people from the Riddler, of just people who just see all this shitty stuff of being, you know, converted to white supremacists or whatever. He had this whole written word piece of he wasn't raised like this, but he learned the truth and all this kind of shit. And you see these things and, you know, Batman, like, oh, whatever. And this is not real. But then you see shit like this and my brain connects the two. And I'm just like, that was a cool thing in Batman. Now it's fucking happening. And it's not not now. It's been happening. But it's just really, it's fucking wild. And as a kid, it's easier to just kind of brush that shit off. But I don't know, the older I get, the more these kind of things really set in and hit me. And it's like, yo, this shit's been happening since my parents' parents were kids. And it's still fucking happening now. And if I had kids, probably there as well. And it was just the kid, the man, sorry, because he's 18 years old, as they do with us. Whenever there's a black 18-year-old that's in the news that did something, he's a man. But then they talk about a white supremacist and he's a kid. The wording is even there. So it's like, no, this is an 18-year-old man. He obtained an assault rifle and drove himself to a grocery store in Buffalo and just targeted and killed black people. And it was just one of those things where a lot of times news shit, terrible news shit, more things that should probably affect me, I just, whatever, this world sucks. But something about this one just really got to me. I was with my mom that day. She was dropping me off for something. And I just like couldn't really talk. And then, you know, I made that tweet, like I said, where I was just like, this country's fucked. I'm not safe. And suicide is not supposed to be an option. But like, there was more to that tweet. But it's like, what the fuck, right? And she saw that and was like, what's up? What happened? I could tell by the way we were talking that she doesn't know, because she usually keeps up with news and tells me these kind of things. Like when the whole George Floyd thing happened, she called me just crying because she was like, I don't know what to do. But yeah, this one, for some reason, it just, and maybe because it's so close. I mean, it was just in New York, right? It was just Buffalo, New York. And for me personally, I travel all the time for work. I was just in Maryland for a week, just at Starbucks, just doing work. And it was a bit, and maybe it just felt closer to home. And I know the whole, you know, the Brooklyn thing and the train happened too. And rest in peace to those people. And I hope everybody who was injured is doing well there. But just, this one just felt like that could have been my mom, just in Aldi. Like that could have been my aunt. You know what I'm saying? and it just hit me really different. And you know, it's one of those things where I saw a tweet where it's like, Black people go through all this stuff and we're just supposed to keep working, laughing, producing, living on day to day. And it's like, it's fucked, but also what do you do? Because I'm not that type of person, right? I'm not never have been the preachy, I'm gonna make the change, I'm the fight the power. Like I'm just not that kind of person. Like I'm never the one, don't do that, because those people need to exist and are important in society for things to change. That's important. Those people have to exist. But everybody isn't
pick
that.
your battles.
Yeah, right. Everybody isn't that, and that's an extremely important battle to pick, right? And by no means am I ever minimizing that battle. I mean, I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing right now without people who fight that battle, right?
I'm sick of this shit because it does, like, this country just doesn't do enough about the problem, and that's why it gets worse. They're not making examples out of these little white boys that do this shit. They're not making examples out of them. They find a reason to go easy on them, tell them it's mental health issues. So he shot up a bunch of people. Oh, he'll be all right.
Yeah, and it's like there is no ounce of mental health. This is an 18-year-old man that decided to get an assault rifle, drive 3 hours away, and kill Black people. Those were
just
a series of distinct decisions.
And lock away the key. Like, that's it. You don't need to evaluate him. That's it, bro. Like, because if you don't make an example, there's going to be other people like that's going to keep doing it. That's why it keeps happening. And Black people don't normally do some shit like that, because we know the moment that happens, we might as well just kill ourselves right there. Because ain't no way the justice system gonna let us even a little bit get away with that shit.
No
way.
I said, the wording is even different. You know, they'll describe an 18-year-old white male as a kid and an 18-year-old Black male as an adult man in any type of legal issues. You know what I'm saying?
Even with the abortion laws, I don't really think this is about children. I don't think this is about that.
No.
I think
no.
This is about some stupid shit with fetuses, and the fact that a lot of women won't have the choice, especially women in poverty, won't have a choice in giving birth to these kids that they don't want. And it's like, one, it costs an arm and a leg to have a child if you don't have any form of coverage. Like, you're fucked. And then on top of that, like, a lot of these people, a lot of us who grow up here, it might end up in jail. Like, statistically speaking, and all that money goes to the state, the city. You know what I'm saying?
It's modern. Like, I mean, it's modern day slavery. Like, that's not news, pretty much, right? What prison is. It's pretty obvious. And so all these systems are in place for this kind of thing, right? And I don't know. This one specifically just really just was in my head. Maybe the fact that the dude fucking streamed it on Twitch.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah.
He streamed it. I didn't watch. For the sake N-word. Of this conversation, I won't say it, but it had N-word on the iron sights. When this recently happened, I saw somebody tweeting that, and it sounded like a joke. I was like, that's terrible joke, but whatever. And then I saw pictures, because I was not clicking on anything that was a video related to it. I was like, I can't watch that. And it was written right there. So it's like, it's obvious, blatant, clear what this person's goal was. He was in the grocery store, came to a white person and said, sorry, I didn't mean this. Turned and kept shooting Black people. Like, this was just pure, straight up white supremacy, racism, just slaughter, right? And it's just insane that this man is even alive still. He's somewhere alive. It's crazy. But yeah, that it was just, and it's just, it keeps happening, right? It just keeps happening here.
What sucks for me is that I have become so desensitized to a lot of things like this.
That's the thing.
It doesn't really affect me anymore.
That's usually where I'm at. Unfortunately, that's usually where I'm at most of the time. But like I said, I don't know. For some reason, this one specifically, really, it was like obvious of just sadness for the people who've lost their lives. But for some reason, this one specifically felt like that literally could have been me. There's any day of the week that could have just been me. I've done work in that area. I've been in these places. I know people in these places. This wasn't like some random Arkansas one-off shop barn in the middle of some field town I've never heard of or something that I didn't even know there were black people in this area kind of thing. Like this is Buffalo, New York. Like I'm a state away. You're in that state right now kind of thing. So yeah, it just really hit me. And yeah, I just had to get something out to just, because I was like, man, I don't know. This is crazy. And the unfortunate thing is I don't know, man. I don't see it stopping, which is fucked, right?
Nah.
Which is the most fucked thing. But I've said it. It's been a thing that I've said for years, is that if all the dice roll properly, I don't plan to live my life out in America, right? Like that's never been the ultimate goal. I've always wanted to get the fuck out of here since like it's college. It's like I don't have a desire to be in this fucking country. That's never been the goal of mine.
This country doesn't have your back, like quite literally. This is fucking insane.
By design. That's the thing.
There's no precautions to take for that. Like, what the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you do in your everyday life that can even make you avoid situations like that where you're in danger? Nothing.
Yeah. And that's what's crazy, right? Is what do you put in place to protect these kind of things of happening? And all those things that you think of that are put in place to protect these things from happening are put in place against black people. And it's like, okay, like you think about metal detectors and, you know, high-end security and all that kinds of stuff. And it's always targeted towards impoverished black communities and things like that. But you look at this type of shit and it's like, so what are they just going to put metal detectors at Aldi's? So they just press black people even more. And then Steve walks through with whatever he wants. And it's like, all right, man. Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked. And it's one of those things that I don't know what to do. I don't know even how to feel. That's what's really crazy, right? Is how am I even supposed to feel? And I mean, this is probably where therapy would kick in, but like, I don't know, right? It's just, all right, we're the way I came out of the womb, people just want me dead. Okay, what do I do with that? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I know normally I don't bring too many heavy things like this in, but I felt this was pretty important and recent, and like I said, pretty close to all of us, actually. I was looking at the map and I was like, Buffalo's, not that this happens in Canada, but like Buffalo is like 3 hours from Toronto. Like space, like just distance. A lot of times you see this stuff and you're like, oh, that's so far away. That can't be.
But it's like, it's not, for me, it's like, it's not close in the terms of distance. It's how much it could have affected people that are close to me. And it's just...
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. See, I don't know. As far as what to do about it, I don't know. But it was just something that I felt was important to talk about, that, you know, I just wanted to just get out and just say some stuff on how I feel about those things, because I don't do it very often. Like I said, like Mike said, you just kind of end up growing thick skin, and depending on the type of person you are, which I think both myself and Mike are, it's just like, look, dude, man, I'm not the one to change this, and I know I don't have the power to, but sometimes something just hits you, and you're just like, all right, man, I gotta say something to somebody, at least people I care about, to just get something out. And this was just one of those tipping points, because it definitely is not the first time some shit like this has happened in my life, and unfortunately it won't be the last. But yeah, I know that was heavy and a lot, so I should have queued a song up or something to get us out of there. But what we can go to kind of up the spirits, up the mood, we have a lot of Monster Hunter to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
We could just go right into the hunts. We've got a lot of content coming, a lot of new stuff coming. Just had to get that out there. Take a sip of water, take a little hydration, have a little water break.
Cleanse the palate and the mind.
Yeah, yes, a little cleanse. Do you need some more water, Mike? You need a little break? You need a little break to get some water? You got warm water?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? All right, we good?
We good.
Cleanse. I gotta find a song. I gotta find a good song, a good palate cleanser song for all of us that we all agree on. I don't know. We'll have to find one. I don't know what a good one could be.
You know
what
made me really happy when I came
What?
by your stream not too long ago? You played something about a Yoshi game that was straight out of
some Yoshi?
Story.
Oh,
And
some Yoshis. Okay.
That shit just made me happy. So
There's always some good Yoshi tunes. You know what? But good tune from Year of the Yoshi. You know what? This song's really long, but we could just get a little bit of a good vibe. Just some good chords, just some good vibes, you know. Uplift the spirit a little bit. This is Ballad of the Yoshis by our good friend Kevin Valleco. Just uplift the spirits a little bit. Featuring Cubby, you know? Just raise the vibes, you know, let this play out for a little bit. I'm gonna grab some water, get a little bit more liquid.
I'm gonna do the same.
I'm gonna just sit here.
Yes. This is a good album to come to raise the vibes. Yes. Thank you, Kevin, for making this very great too. Are the spirits uplifted a little bit? Are we feeling a little bit better? I feel like this is put your lighters up.
Yo!
I threw all mine away.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike?
Up?
Huh?
I think we're good. We're good. What's up, Mike?
Here, just look at this real quick.
What?
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Oh, God. Is this just Naruto and Fortnite? What the hell is this?
Wait, look at the disrespect.
Oh my, is this T posing him? He's looking at, we leave him alone for 2 seconds.
Looking at Are you kidding me?
Ninjutsu no shotgun.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's the kind of bounce back I needed. Holy shit.
No. Wait,
That
hold
was
on.
so
One more
good,
time.
yo.
Wait, one
That
more
was
time.
so good, bro. Oh man.
Oh shit, man.
This is
Oh
fucking
my
good.
god. Fucking ninjutsu no shoddy.
Shit.
Oh
Man,
my
I feel like
God.
every team has a ritual when they get kills, and we T-pose.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, that was
Fuck.
good.
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, now that we've been cleansed of the ballad of the Yoshis with some water and a little bit of ninjutsu, we got a lot of Monster Hunter to talk about. Saving it for the end, because this will probably bring us roundabout to the finish. There's a lot. We've been waiting for Sunbreak. They hit us with a new trailer, and then the following week, they hit us with some weapon vids. We got 10 out of the 14 so far. We got a lot to unpack here. I mean, I'll start it, I guess. They showed us Seregios. It didn't take us that long, right? They kind of got right into the Seregios.
I screamed. He back.
They got right into the Seregios. Let me just pull the actual trailer up itself. Sunbreak.
Yeah, that was a good ass trailer.
Sunbreak digital event.
I mean, good ass. I don't know about that, but
Okay.
we're gonna get there.
What's wrong with you?
All right.
Bro, you're gonna tell me you were fucking excited for fucking, what is it called? A magma Almudron? Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Like,
excited
I mean-
for that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, don't give me that switch click. I don't want that shit.
Yeah, no.
Yo,
nobody wants that
Just
shit.
having that in your video could get it demonetized.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Like I have
Oh
to
my
always
God.
cut that out because you
Yo.
never know.
Are those actually like flying Giganox or some
They
shit?
really-
They're
they
actually
look like
Kind of
cute.
flying
look like
giggies.
it. Yeah.
Like,
So,
they're
yeah, they
actually
open up-
kind of cute.
Well, Gigi's cute in a weird Kezu-like way. He just doesn't. They don't look as much like penises, so that's why they're a
Shit
little
is
cute.
Ew, just I don't want them leeching on me. Ew.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be. They're gonna be.
So it
yeah,
seems
so they-
like, they're stealing like life from
Like
monsters
lifeblood.
for Malzeno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They be sucking the blood from
I
Malzeno.
think-
They open up with a Malzeno trailer. Looks sick as hell, by the way. Malzeno still looks sick.
Biologically, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they go to him and they give him the juice. So it looks awesome. They show us some Fiora. That was what they also showed us in the digital event. We got follower quests, which I think is really cool. Because I think there's a lot of people, especially on Switch, since it's a handheld kind of thing, who play the game by themselves, but want to experience like what it's to have, other people with them, not cats and dogs, because those aren't player characters. So I think it's cool. I mean, they're only single player quests, but the follower quest system I think is pretty cool to have. That's something we always talk about from forever. It's like, oh, I want to run around with Guildmarm or Handler or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's literally a part of the game. And yeah, it's only single player, but it's there, which is really cool.
Yeah. Finally. Took them long enough.
Yeah. So that's really cool. They showed us that, and then they went right into it. Seregios, people going crazy. For You flagship back. Pinecone Chicken returns.
This is
That
when the
is-
trailer like picked up because his music was
Yeah.
playing, and then you had like the weapon montage. It was like, oh my god, is this For You? Like,
Yep.
holy shit!
And then they showed Ice Somnicanth, and then they showed this fucking thing.
This trash.
They showed this fucking guy. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. Why is he here?
Nobody
Why?
wanted. Nobody.
Why? Yeah.
Nobody
Man.
wanted this, literally. And
And then
I
they gave
didn't.
us, they put a roaster in the game. The baby actors are in the game.
That makes no sense, man. Like,
This is, we got, Mom, I want Ignactor. Yeah, we got Ignactor at home.
Ignactor at home.
Magma Omidron.
Trash.
What is that? Come on now. Why'd
He's
they give us
probably
this?
the most hated monster of Rise, like overall.
Not probably,
Omidron.
definitely. I wish
So
they'd do a survey. You remember how they did a survey in
Yeah.
World about Lavazioth, and then they gave us the Super Lavazioth? I'm 99.9% sure Omidron would be the worst on that list in Rise.
I don't understand how we got a fucking subspecies of that shit. Like, I just don't.
Yeah, I don't get it. Somnicanth, cool. Ice Somnicanth, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
I mean,
Somnicanth's a cool
yeah.
monster. Ice version,
it's
cool.
not necessarily like
I
a
prefer
top.
it. Yeah, I mean, I'll take an ice version over a sleep version, actually, because I can deal with ice much better. There's no version of Magmadron or Omidron I'll prefer. There's no version. It doesn't matter what you do to him. I
He's
just
such an
don't want
annoying
him.
ass monster to fight, man.
Bro.
Yeah, So I mean, unfortunately, they got that, but you know, they up and down this trailer pretty well. You know, then they hit us with the swap, the skills. Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
They hit us with the
That-
switch skill swap.
That's busted, man. Honestly.
It looks pretty fucking crazy.
Like, when I saw that at first, I told myself, oh, maybe like mid-fight, we're able to switch like one of our switch skills.
Nah, the whole shit.
Out of the
whole
3
shebang.
or 4. Bro, an entire
The
new
whole-
layout.
New
The
set.
whole 5-piece.
Yeah.
The whole 5-piece
That's-
tendy chicken
That's
select.
Switching it up on 'em.
insane. That's insane.
The whole
Yeah.
That
thing.
is insane. But
Yeah.
that makes me think that with the amount of skills we're gonna be able to stack on our armor, plus being able to swap skills that easily mid-fight, monsters
The monsters
better
are gonna be
fucking hit like
insane.
a truck,
Yeah.
man. Like,
They're gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm sure
nuts.
they will. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're
Like,
gonna
they
have
need-
crazy
they need to
combos
hit-
and follow-ups and all types of shit. Like you know how we got Kushala with the air combo.
The juggle.
We're gonna be
Oh,
yeah.
the air combo juggle. We're gonna be getting a whole lot more of that type of shit. Where if you don't got, I'm expecting one where you need to wire bug twice to not get one shot. Because now we have them where you do one move and you got to
Oh.
wire bug out. I'm expecting a one, you got to wire bug again, wire bug, or else you're dead. Type of shit. I'm expecting that kind of stuff with Sunbreak.
that'd be
because
cool because
We have so many tools. We have so many fucking tools, right? There's
Yeah.
the only way they're gonna have to balance this. Plus, you know, mastering the weapons and all that kind of stuff. This switch skill swap, which in itself is crazy, right? We could just totally change our skills, but it also has an absolute evade in it, which is nuts. Like a full-on
Wait, it
iframe
does?
evade. Yeah.
Yeah. You
They
didn't know
showed
that?
it.
No, where did they show that?
So
On the
I
Charge
don't
Blade
remember if
one.
yeah, they showed it in use on Charge Blade, but they did talk about it in the initial thing.
Mhm.
I don't know if they show it in this trailer or if they only showed it in.
So you have a couple frame
event.
of invincibility when you swap?
You
so
have
no,
quite
when
a
you
bit.
swap, when you
it's when
swap,
you
you can do
dodge,
an
yeah.
evade. So after
Yeah.
you swap, you can do an action or you can do an evade that's tied to the switch skill swap, and that whole evade is iframes. So yeah, you didn't play GU, so
Wow.
this is totally like brand new to you. So in
Yeah.
GU, there was 2 arts, absolute readiness and absolute evasion. And they were kind of like silk binds, but you built them up by attacking and they built up pretty fast. But you would activate them and they were just dodges that were just free. Like you were just invulnerable for the whole dodge. And they lasted longer than a roll. Evasion would put your weapon away and readiness would sharpen and keep your weapon out, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So this is basically absolute evade tied to the switch skill. So I'll pull the Charge Blade one up and they show it in action there. But every weapon's gonna have this. So it's not just a Charge Blade thing. That's what's crazy. You just switch skills swap and every weapon is able to do it. So where was it? It was when he was fighting the Goss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
So it
here.
was like right here. So he like switched skills and then bam, that's all iframes. Every
My
weapon's gonna have that.
God.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So
So greatsword
good.
is gonna have that. Switch axe, gonna have
Wow.
that. Hammer, hunting, every weapon, bow, heavy bow gun.
Yo.
Whenever you skill swap, you could just do that dodge, which is just iframes, which is
If
crazy.
you play the sword
Wow.
and shield one, there's an interesting skill swap fucking position change that was sexy as fuck. Like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, well, let's get through the digital event before we break down all the videos, right?
Yeah.
So they showed us the Regios, which was sick. They showed us some armor pieces. Because they showed the little previews of all the weapons doing their new moves and stuff. We got new moves.
But
But
some that can't subspecies the armor because we saw it on the videos later. It looks pretty fucking sick. I love that
Yo,
gear.
another thing that's a kick in the fucking nuts is Almadron gear always looks so fucking sick. The Almadron gear looks
Yeah.
fucking awesome, man.
looks
The Magma
really good.
Almadron gear looks so good. The gun lance, that was the Magma Almadron. It looks so fucking sick.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
just
think
gonna
I saw
that.
pull it up for
I
the.
don't think I saw
for-
that.
Look at this shit. It looks so
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Okay, this looks really dope.
Like,
Yo,
come on.
for the female too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Wow.
And it's like even the gun lance with the like kind of feather things going on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this shit on PC, high res textures,
Yeah.
this is gonna look fucking good. And I'm gonna have to
Crisp.
fight this stupid ass thing to make this layered.
Yeah, and you're gonna need a fucking gem, so you're gonna have to fight that shit
Oh
5,000
my
times.
god, a mantle or whatever the fuck it's gonna be in master
Oh.
rank. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, they showed us the digital event. They showed us Regios, which is awesome. I'm excited for his armor to be back. I'm excited for hopefully that skill, it better be back. The sheath sharpen, which is when you roll with a weapon, your weapon sharpens, which is sick. It's like an awesome other tool for sharpness. And you play greatsword. Was almost a
Excuse
greatsword
me?
must in like 4U. You like
Wait,
you-
say that again? It
So when-
sharpens when what?
when you roll.
So when you have the skill on, when you roll, it sharpens your weapon.
Mhm.
So you just keep your weapon out and roll, and you sharpen. And for weapons that don't
Yeah.
eat much sharpness, like greatsword or hammer, it's amazing because you just roll.
Automatically, when I roll, every time it's gonna sharpen.
Well, it doesn't
it's like-
sharpen it fully, but you get one tick
Yeah,
or a
it's like
couple
it
of ticks
takes-
of
Yeah,
sharp.
it's like you do. It's like you do. Say it takes 5 ticks to get sharpens worth.
Bro.
So you do like 5 rolls, and then you'll get like a sharpen.
So, man, imagine if you run that on top of like a level 1 or 2 of Razor Sharp. That's comfy as
Yep.
fuck.
That's usually was something that was on his
Ooh.
armor was razor sharp, because that's like his thing is cutting and sharpness and whatever. That's like his
pine
whole theme.
cone chick.
Is
Yeah.
he's not an elder, is he?
No,
No, he's
Okay.
just a flying wyvern. He's like Rathalos skeleton, but he doesn't move
an
like any
extremely
of them.
menacing one though.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's kind of his thing. He doesn't move like any flying wyvern. Like he flies sideways and shit, and he's got like chicken claws. Like he just stands on his legs and just claws you like a chicken and shit. He doesn't move like any of the other flying wyverns, which is what's cool about him. But he throws his pine cone scales at you and shit. But yeah, his weapons, they got the greatsword they showed isn't my favorite, because there's 2 Seregios greatswords. There's the one that they've showed, which is kind of looks like his wing, but just kind of stretched out.
Yeah.
But then his other one is like, it's like a switchblade, and it like folds
Oh.
out. And I don't remember when that one was added. I think that might have been Gen. When did we get that one? I don't remember when we got which one of the Seregios greatswords, but there's the one that like folds out, and I was hoping we got that one, but I don't think we did. Let me see if I can pull it up. Seregios greatsword. Yeah, so there's this one, which is like, this is the one I think we're getting in
Looks okay.
Sunbreak. Yeah, which it looks cool, but there's the other one that I think it's this one that like folds out. Maybe it's in GU. Yeah, I don't remember where it was. I don't remember which Monster Hunter it was.
His
that had
IG
that
looks
one.
sick.
Yeah, his weapons look cool. They're like all gold and scaly.
I love
and shit.
the hunting horn was always one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it's just like a big claw. Yeah,
Yeah.
the hunting horn looks really cool. I'm trying to remember.
I don't know why I was
which
not
greatsword
surprised to
weapons.
see him in the trailer, but I think it's because I confused him with Astalos.
Well, I mean, they're both
That
flying
was-
wyverns, so like it makes sense.
Mhm.
You know, they're relative.
Like
Same
I went on Twitter
skeletons.
and like everybody was losing their shit. I'm like, wasn't that shit already announced? And then I checked back and I was like, oh wait, no, that was another one.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. It's this one. The
Oh
cleaver.
yeah. Oh,
So this
okay.
one-
Yeah.
This one like
Oh.
folds. This one like fold it. So when you sheath it, it's like this line right here
Yeah,
kind of
it
folds back.
folds
It's
in.
like a switch axe.
Mm.
But when you unsheath it, like opens up, and it was sick. And I was hoping we got that
That's
one, but I think this was added in Gen.
Mm.
I don't think this was in. Yeah, this picture doesn't show it sheath, but yeah, it like folds out, which is really cool. But yeah, his weapons are cool, and yeah, you roll and
Wait.
you get
They have the sound effects too.
yeah. When you unsheath them, where is it at? Where's that button?
Oh, it was just there. Go to media.
Is it in media?
bottom.
Oh, there it is. So that's the unsheath sound. So it has like it sounds like his claws and shit, but it has like the sounds when you swing and everything. Which is really Kirinico is a really awesome site to hear all that shit.
Yep.
You could hear all that, especially hunting horn, because all the hunting
I
horns
didn't
make
even
like
know.
really cool sounds. Yeah, Kirinico is a cool site for all that shit. So yeah, Seregios looks awesome. I'm excited for him to like his fight is whatever to me, and his monster is he's kind of like whatever, but his armor is where it's at. I had freaking Seregios Charge Blade. I ran that in for you, rolling because you never put your weapon away with Charge Blade. If you're putting your weapon away, you're doing something wrong with that weapon. So I just roll and I just get my sharpness back. So yeah, I'm excited
That's
for his
comfy.
weapons and his armor and the armor. That's the skill. That's like the skill you look for is the sheath sharpen, which is sick. And his weapons are generally like sharpness based, or like usually similar like Narga, so they're high sharpness kind of weapons.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. And then we got is that all the stuff in the event? What else did they really show us? Then they talked about selling it. They talked about buying the game for like 10 minutes.
They always
talked
do that.
about they
Yeah.
talked about the effect of this new status, blood
Oh, the
blight,
blood
Oh, yeah.
blight. Yeah, the blood
and
blight, which
how,
is
like you get into a fight with Malzeno, and then if you win, if you lose, like he gets more powerful.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it looks just like what your health getting drained, and you just have to continuously hit to like.
That's what
Yeah,
goes.
it's-
That's
well, that's like what Gore did, but for me,
That's
it makes me
frenzy.
think of the Safi's armor. Like your health is going down as you attack, and then once it's right, it jumps back up again. That's what it looks like to
Yeah.
me, which is cool. It's a cool skill, but like people are
It's not new.
people just want Gore so fucking much. It's like, shut up, man, shut up. We've experienced this not in Gore. This is a Safi skill. I mean, the buffs are different. but- It's the same fucking shit, man. It's like we get it. But yeah, the blood blight's cool. Malzeno looks like he's gonna be an awesome fight. He looks very
his
looks very
moves look
Velkhana-esque.
fucking
he
crazy.
reminds me of
Which I
Valkana.
like.
Yeah.
Yes, very Velkhana-esque, and I love me some Velkhana. So I'm excited for Malzeno, and he's a vampire. He's a fucking vampire, man. Look
Yeah,
at
he
him.
looks sick, man. He looks
Goddamn
amazing.
vampires. Armor looks sick. They showed it. They showed it on Greatsword. They showed his Greatsword and his
dude.
armor
His
on the Greatsword
great
user.
sword looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks
oh
really
my
good.
god.
Yeah, he looks awesome with the collar, the big fluffy
Yeah.
neck. Yeah, he looks badass. So I'm excited for that. And then the file that was last week. So well, I guess at this point 2 weeks ago. And then this past week they hit us with some of the weapon videos. And then they started us out. I'm just gonna go to their Twitter because it's all right on their Twitter in chronological order. They started us out with what was it? Switch axe, heavy bow gun, and Sword and Shield, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
I think
I
believe
am.
I think so. Yeah.
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 All right. My memory's all right. It's not that bad yet, at least. So yeah, they started us with Switch Axe, Sword and Shield, and heavy bowgun. And with Sword and Shield, they showed the oil. That's what everybody been fucking asking for.
Destroy your oil.
They show that destroyer oil. And as our Sword and Shield aficionado expert, what'd you have to say about it, Mike?
The oil looks good, but I also like how it also doubles as a gap closer and kind of a bit of an attack too. So imagine getting that attack off and getting the stun, and then you switch. God. Oh my God.
Wait, you think that is like an attack? It's
Yeah,
just
it
like
is.
you putting your sword behind you?
Nah. If you look at it again. Nah, go back.
Yeah.
Oh no, go back some more. When they first do it.
That.
Yeah, that's an attack. Yeah.
The sword behind you move.
No,
That's such a weird attack.
The stab. Yeah, that's an overhead stab. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
the
no,
stab
that's just
is
a
a part
stab.
of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because if you got to go back far enough to when there you go. That. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you stab and then do it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have the oil on it then.
Well, okay, it probably doesn't. No, yeah, it doesn't. But it also is a gap closer. But it
Yeah.
also is a gap closer, so that's good for spacing and shit. So, yeah. And also the new combo is good
Yeah, the
because
new combo looks cool.
Yeah, the default 3-hit combo is ass. It's
Yeah.
always been ass.
Yeah, always.
So,
Yeah, that move looks awesome.
This part
the new
right here.
combo.
Oh,
Yeah, there it
Ooh.
is. There it is.
Oh my
That switch skill
God.
jump.
Ooh, so good.
Oh,
This
man, do you know
with
oof.
weapons like greatsword or switch axe. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
CB. I switch swap
Yeah.
going to a SAD. Oh my god. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be
Ooh,
crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna feel good to jump in position and just mash the A and B button.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. So yeah, and then we had, they showed us. I'm kind of saving my favorite one of the day for last. They showed us heavy bowgun, which was cool. It was kind of what we were expecting, right? They gave us crouch fire back. It's gonna do a bunch of damage, like it always has. They gave us another buff, setting sun. Shoot through this ring, you do more fucking damage. Heavy bowgun doing a shit ton of damage as it does. But crouch fire is cool. Honestly, this makes me think more of. I know everybody wants to think of Valor heavy bowgun with GU, but it makes me think more of like portable third. I guess 3U. I don't remember if 3U had it. I know portable third had crouch fire, where you just hunker down. You could just shoot the whole clip out instead of, having to reload or whatever. It makes me think more of that because Valor was just so mobile that it was like it speeds up like Valor does. But
Valor, I don't pay attention to bowguns at all.
Valor heavy bowgun was get Zenogre heavy bowgun, get Pierce ammo, and just run and shoot the whole quest.
Damn. Wasn't that
Yeah.
shit also broke? The gun itself, wasn't that also pretty good in Iceborne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zenogre heavy bowgun's been stupid in every game it's existed in. Like every
shit's
game it's in,
busted.
it's just always good. Whether it's Pierce or spread or whatever. It's good in Rise too, I think. Zenogre heavy bowgun.
No question.
Yeah, it's
I have
just
no
always
idea.
good for whatever reason. I think it's good at Pierce. I think it's a Pierce gun.
I mean,
in
I used to
Rise.
play a bit of light bowgun in in Iceborne, but I don't know.
Why,
I don't know.
for
shit.
Safi?
Not even, just to fuck around, just to
Yeah.
try something.
Bro,
else.
everybody was going aqua shot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Aqua Shot.
yeah.
I had like 5 of those, just because.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, they showed every bowgun. They had, the setting sun, which like you shoot through it, multi hits, do more multi hits, and then the siege mode. But then Switch Axe. This was Monday. Showed us Switch Axe. And they were like, all right, you want a counter? You ever think about a counter on your Switch Axe? Attack comes at you, you counter, and then what do you get? Burst. Just amped up right away. Get right to the amp juice.
Bust.
Juiced up.
I'm about to bust.
That was me. I was busting looking at this. Give me the skill swap to the counter. Oh my! And when you get it, you get right to amp mode. You can go into zero sum. Oh my god! Ooh. New morph / combo too. Look at this. Look at these animations, man.
Yeah.
Oh
that
my!
Is
look at that
nuts.
hit stun. Damn. Look at that hit stun. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Switch Axe looks nuts. It's yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm juiced up. I'm ready for some Switch Axe. That was my most used weapon on PC Rise until like a week or so ago, and I started using Charge Blade a bunch.
Oh.
Yeah. Now look at this. He's just going crazy. He's just going crazy. You know what's worth mentioning too is the hunters they have in these videos are finally like good at the game now.
Yeah,
because for the longest time they've just always been ass. Just getting hit by everything.
They like to show them get hit by shit.
Yeah. Dude, look, he's going crazy. He's going crazy. Yeah, this shit looks insane. So yeah, that had me hyped. Switch Axe getting a counter, and I know there's all this discourse about counters and Monster Hunter, and what it's like, yeah, fuck off. This shit looks sick.
Oh, bro, it's
and
like,
it looks like it's
everybody wanted a counter. Now people have one. Now they're unhappy. So it's whatever, man.
Yep. Oh my, yeah, that shit looks crazy. So that was Monday. Those weapons look sick. And we were like, all right, what do we got next? Are we getting more on Tuesday? We didn't get anything on Tuesday, but they told us, no, that was also Wednesday. Yeah, so there nothing on Tuesday. Radio silence. We're like, all right, maybe we'll get something on Wednesday. And they did. They delivered. On Wednesday, we got what was this? Greatsword.
Well, you skipped it, but it's pretty big. The fact that we can now like lock charms, so we don't accidentally melt them.
So if this was Monday, and this is the 18th, what time was this at?
Oh, it tells you.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what days it was, but I think we got that on Tuesday. Was the lock charm thing, which is huge. We'll be able to lock charms, which honestly they should just hot fix that and put that in the game like right now if you can do it. Like, why are you waiting? Just give us that feature now. But I guess better late than never. So we'll be able to save lock charms and then just throw the garbage away in the bin, which is confirming that charms are still going to be stupid in Sunbreak, unfortunately. They also showed us a new skill, which people were going crazy about, like redirection. I don't know what the fuck that is. It sounds like a gunner skill. So I won't care.
Didn't even catch that.
Yeah. So they showed a new skill here, redirection. Whatever that is, a level 2.
It might not be, I don't know.
That sounds like a gunner skill.
Maybe.
You know what? Oh, it could be a skill for counter. When you counter, your counter move does more damage, like redirecting the damage.
Maybe.
Oh.
Since so many weapons have counters now, could be a counter skill. I could see that.
Okay.
Because we already have a skill called Counter Strike. So they can't call that another one.
Dumb question. Like the skills all have like a color.
Yeah, the color thing is just what the deco is. That's all that is. That's what color the deco is going to be green. It's like all fucking arbitrary. Like Mind's Eye is a white deco and Counter Strike's a red one and Artillery is a gray one. It's Razor Sharp's yellow for whatever reason. Yeah. I mean, it may be usually like they're kind of relative, right? Like Fire is red, health is green.
Yeah, I was
So, like,
wondering if
it
green
could
was
be-
for like, I don't know, a passive skill or something.
Oh, yeah, not
'cause
like
it's
that,
usually
though.
like health boost or
Yeah, I'm trying to
fucking
think. All the
recovery
green
of-
ones. Yeah,
recovery
I don't think
speed,
there's
recovery
any.
of.
I don't think there's any like. Are there any like damage green skills? I don't know.
No.
I don't know if there are,
no.
Not that I
but I
remember.
know.
The
I
color
know,
codes
like-
are pretty like distinct in Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe it's a healing skill or something like that. But it was cool that they kind of, did their little Capcom tease sneak. Here's something new if you're not paying attention kind of stuff.
I did not expect them to add something like that, to be honest. So cool, but I'm kind of surprised now that you think about it. It would be pretty fucking easy to meld like a god charm that you have accidentally, and then you lost it. I'd be
And then
fucking
it's gone.
pissed. But
And if you have
I
autosave on, as soon
literally
as you leave
never
the
mailed
menu,
that.
yeah. Yes. If you have autosave on, as soon as you leave the menu, it's fucking saved. Gone. Out of there.
Bro.
Or
Bye.
rip.
Yep.
I'd
I
be
actually
crying.
just got a really good charm the other day. I got a Constitution 2, 2 level 2s, and a single slot. I was like, holy
What
shit.
the fuck?
It's a
Damn.
fucking bow charm. I gotta make a bow
Don't
set
meld
now.
it.
I got a
Yeah.
few good charms. I just don't use them.
Yeah.
Bro, I got no good charms. I got nothing. I need to
Yeah.
farm that shit.
But yeah, so they showed that, and then second day of trailers, they hit us with Great Sword and
Dude. That's probably the
Hammer
most talked about.
and IG. Yeah. Right? Great Sword, Hammer, and IG. And then apparently the Hunting Horn one leaked, so they dropped that at like 7 p.m. later in the day. So we got 4 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And again, I will save, well, I guess my personal best for last. So they showed Hammer, which was sick. I actually really like the changes for Hammer. The new spin, like going into a charge. It looks like it goes into like your 3rd level charge, which is awesome. So you could do like the spinning move, and it doesn't take as long. Also, hold on.
Can we talk about this set,
Yes,
bro?
I know.
Yeah,
Mike,
I was about
know.
to say.
I was about to say, hold on. Look at this set and this hunter.
Shit. Yo.
Oh
At
my
first I was-
god.
I was so dumb. The first time I saw this, I was like, yo, is that Bambaro?
Oh my god. That is Goss, girl.
But no, that is Goss.
Look
Huge
at that helmet.
improvement over
Yeah.
the low rank one.
You
Low
know
rank
what
one.
this helmet makes me think of? The female one? It makes me think of that fucking Pokemon, Lycan Rock, the dog
Oh.
with the
Yeah, with the mohawk.
the mohawk. It makes me think of
Yeah.
him, which is cool because I think that's a cool looking Pokemon.
Is that Luna? That's Luna Garen Hammer. Isn't
Yep,
it?
yep. And
Yeah,
that's
it has
Luna
to be.
Garen Hammer. Looks sick.
Mm.
Matches
Yeah.
very well with the armor.
Mhm.
But yeah, it looks. Oh, hold on, wait,
Got a
hold
nice
on.
shot right
Yeah.
there.
Oh.
Yo.
There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. No, that Goss armor looks sick. Well, yeah, way better than the high rank one. So I'm excited for the armors. It looks like they're going crazy for master rank versions of the armors, which is good.
Yeah.
This belt? Oh no, it's gonna be a
Looks
waistcoat.
sick.
That won't be great layered fashion because it probably has this waistcoat with it. But the belt and this
yeah.
whole armor set looks fucking
Don't forget
sick.
the mods. Someone can mod
Oh
that
yeah,
out.
there's probably gonna be a mod of just the fucking Goss belt because this belt looks
Yup.
awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
That's a sick belt.
Yeah.
So yeah, they showed Hammer. It got like basically a GU hunting art. Was impact press, which is when you do an attack, it does like an extra shockwave, which is cool, more damage. But the newer thing was spinning bludgeon charge. So you do your spin, but it's meaty. Look at the and then you can
Damn.
that back hop. That's like a back hop, and it puts you at
Oh.
your. I
You
think it
that
puts
got
you at your level
iframes,
3.
bro?
Oh, I hope so. The step you have when you go from the blue to yellow has iframes in it with Hammer, so I could see that having iframes.
Shit.
That's sick.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that meaty swing, the back step, and then that puts you at level 3, which is crazy. So you could do the spin, these meaty hits, slap, and then you jump back into the 3rd charge, and slap. Yeah, which is sick.
My
Skill swap.
That's
Movement. Oh,
so
the
good.
movement. Yeah, nah.
That's so good.
Oh my God.
This is
Yeah.
literally a fucking fighting game mechanic.
Yeah.
This is fucking V skill triggers in fucking Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Wild.
The hammer one looks awesome. I think that was probably the sleeper of that day because people were like, "Oh, hammer, you just swing a big stick." But that shit looks awesome. And then we got we'll just get Hunting Horn out the way. So honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I think Hunting Horn and probably Longsword are gonna be like some of the most non-impressive videos, not weapons, but videos, because the weapons are already fucking insane. So like, what are they going to show us that we don't already know? Like Hunting Horn and Longsword are fucking nuts already. So there's not really anything they're going to show us that's going to be like, holy shit, because it's already nuts. I don't think Longsword's going to get another counter. And if they are, I don't think they're going to show it in this video. It's going to be another skill we unlock at the end of the fucking master rank.
Stupid, man.
Yeah. So the Hunting Horn one, which is the one that leaked, really underwhelming. It was where is it? Oh, there it is. So they gave it impact press, which is basically it's not called impact press, but it's the same thing that Hammer got, where you hit and you get an extra shockwave. And then it got the move to like do an extra wide swing or something, like swing combo. Like, I have no idea what this is. All right. I guess it's like a new movement, like a positioning kind of option or something.
I was watching it I was on Cops' stream the other day, and he was talking about it, and he seemed to say that it's an angle of attack that they don't currently have on Hunting Horn, so that's good for that.
Yeah.
But I know
like
shit about this weapon, bro.
Yeah, it's a movement option, right? Yo, that shit does not happen that often, man. They do this shit all the time in these trailers, and it's like, yo, that's a sick dunk. That shit is rare. I mean, it's a sick dunk. It was awesome to see. That does not happen that often.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks cool. It's Hunting Horn, right? Like you don't really need to show us anything crazy because this weapon's already fucking crazy. What was that move though? I haven't played Hunting Horn like much in PC. What is that move?
That's a new one.
That's new, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So yeah, that looked cool. And then the last two, you know what? You can take it away. They gave us IG. And I have not played IG like at all in Rise and
This
Sunbreak,
is exactly
so
what
I don't really know shit.
What I want it to be and more, honestly. Because the way that I understood it's working, so the kinsec that you throw, it's for massive damage, but it's gonna scale, or it's gonna do more damage depending if you have your triple buff or if you have just 2 or 1. But it not only like uses all the buffs you have active, but it also gets all extracts for you at once.
Oh, it does get all the extracts.
Yeah, so you see they're all triggering after he gets the consent back.
Yeah, all the puffs.
Yeah. So it consumes them on
so
hits,
I didn't know
but
that.
it also
I wasn't sure if you were
regenerate.
getting all of them.
Yeah, you see them trigger.
Well, I think they just got one though, right? I think they just got red, or did they get all 3?
I'm pretty sure they get all of. Yeah, I see red. You saw white. But I'm pretty sure I was watching a video. I can't remember who, but they seem to say that if it's like the older games,
yeah, the old one you get everything. Yeah, I think in this one though, you like spend all of them and then you get 1 back. Because like from a balance standpoint, it wouldn't make sense to throw all of them and then get them all back. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So I think you get 1 back, which is cool because it makes you still have to, manage and everything, which is the point of the weapon.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That's like the whole slingshot thing looks really sick.
But like even this move right now.
But that move, that new one, I think that gets extracts, right?
You saw he got red by going to the head.
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
you
that
chain
new one
it
does.
after you throw your kinsec, you can probably get back
just get them
2
all back.
extracts very quickly.
Yeah.
Because on IG,
this
it's like
move.
orange is never necessarily like it's a must if you want your triple buff, but the more important one is going to be white and red.
Yeah.
So if after you launch your fucking Kinsec,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
that's
very
sick.
quickly get
I
white
think it's
and
the
red
That's
back.
Kinsec
sick.
slash
Yeah.
that does that.
Yeah. See,
So
he got
just
white,
did that,
and there he
and
get
he
red.
just got red. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
sick.
That's
Oh,
dope.
that's how that. Yeah, because that's actually I was always talking about that. He was explaining it now that they showed
Yeah.
it. That like once you
Yeah.
get red, you do the finisher move. So that's how you like
Yeah.
end that combo. So you kind of like jump around with Kinsec slash, get all your buff, you get white and orange, and then you go to red, go to the head, get red, and then you do that finisher slash, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I need to play some IG. Next time I boot the game up, I'm gonna make an IG set. Because I don't have
Let's
anything
go.
against the weapon. I just literally just never gotten around to it. It's like I don't know. I just never got
It's
like dual blades. I
amazing
kind of
in
actively
Rise.
don't like. But I don't not like IG. I just somehow just never get to play it. So I'm gonna make a set for it. I did the same thing with Gunlance. I was like, I just want to play Gunlance. And I was just like, I'm just gonna make a fucking set. I'm gonna make IG next time I boot the game up. What's the go-to IG? Is it Narga? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Narga's
Narga.
one
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Narga's one
It's
of
always
them.
Narga.
But there's others like Magnum Aloe I find comfy. I also find Ibushi really comfy because there's a shit ton of blue on it. There's a couple good IGs. Honestly, IG in Rise is super good, and I would say, I mean, I'm completely biased, right? Because it's my main or one of them. But I would say from what I've seen, the reaction of the community so far, like IG, what they've shown is probably one of the like weapons people are the most excited from the showcase they've shown
changes.
so far because it's really fucking good.
One of,
Really good.
and if it's not the one that is Greatsword, baby.
Greatsword.
Oh my
Fuck.
God, this Greatsword. So like I said, this week I was away. I was working away. I was in Maryland for the week. So I was like waking up to my alarm and checking Twitter to see if the videos were up. Because I didn't know what days. So Monday happened. I was like, oh shit, sick. And Tuesday there wasn't one, and then Wednesday I woke up. I was like, oh, I was like checking them. A little late for work. I watched, I saw Hammer. I was like, all right, cool. I saw IG. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. And then I saw Greatsword, and I was like, oh my God,
Baby.
what is? Woo! I was going crazy. Yeah,
Man,
they went
there's
nuts.
so
They
much
went
going
nuts.
on.
I think the thing for me that gets me excited in these weapon videos is when they show us a new animation that hasn't been in Monster Hunter before. That's when I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. This is like, we never seen this before. And that was just the whole Greatsword video. Everything was just new animations that we've never seen before on this weapon. Like, I don't even
Can we
think...
talk about that greatsword though? Like,
Yeah.
it looks so
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's the Malzeno armor, the Malzeno Greatsword.
It looks so
sick.
good, man.
Yeah, it looks sick. Here it is. Oh, right there. That
Oh,
thing, it's like
I
got
just
the
love like the
opening
three
in the
edges
middle.
that just come into one. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, it looks sick. Yeah, it's a
I
sick
love
looking
that.
greatsword. So yeah, they showed an awesome greatsword and an awesome looking set. And then they get, what is that? What frame one? What is happening? What is this?
there's
What
so
is it?
much in
What's
this
that?
showcase, man.
He's uppercutting the
That's
like
a whole
what?
uppercut stab. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like we never even had that animation before. I'm pretty sure that's brand new to the series, unless it was in like MHO or something I didn't see.
Nah, that's new.
I
That's new.
played Frontier with Greatsword, did not see that animation. It's crazy. And then they hit us with the strong arm stance. Oh my God. Yeah. So we got a parry. Greatsword parry. There it is. Strong arm stance. Insane. Now I don't
I'm
know.
gonna be honest with you. There's so much going on in this video that you need to break some things down for me because I haven't catched everything that's
Yes.
going on. There's so much.
So I think the way this works is it puts you parry, and I think it puts you at the max charge of your next charge, if that makes sense, right? So how Greatsword, you have 3 attacks generally. You have your Unsheath, your Strong, and then your Rage or TCS. And then within each of those, you have like your 3 levels of charge, right? So I think the strong arm stance, you parry, and it puts you at max charge of whatever your next attack in the pattern would be. So I guess if you unsheath with it, it's going to put you at the first one. If you've done your first one and you parry, it's going to put you at the strong charge. If you've done strong charge and parry, it's going to put you at max of rage or TCS. So it's like a link between the two, or you could just do it from neutral. That's what it looks like. Because he just does it from neutral here and then goes into the normal overhead, right? But he's already at max. Like he hunkers down and does it. So if you are a counter fiend, you could maybe drop focus, which is crazy. But maybe if you just counter all the time, you could drop some focus.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Because you don't need it if you're just countering and just look at that. Oh. Yep, there it is.
Dude.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that's crazy. So yeah, because he's there, and
1,
this
2, 3,
and then he goes to TCS.
Yeah,
right?
it looks like if you do the counter, but like in the middle of a charge, you can go to the next charge.
Yeah, you go to the
animation.
next one.
Yeah.
And he's just ready, just hunkered down. And then they showed us this. What is this? What?
Yeah,
I was going nuts here.
Surge/combo.
This part, I was going crazy. I was like, what is he doing? What? He's just swinging. This is like, not to be the Dark Souls guy, but this is straight up like Fume Ultra Greatsword, Dark Souls 3, where you just pancake. You're not even using the sharp side. You're just slapping shit with your fucking greatsword. He's just reckless abandon. He's going crazy. He's going out of his mind. Like, what are these combos?
Dude,
what is that? He shovels the thing up. Yeah, no, it's crazy. He's shoveling with a fucking greatsword.
This move.
It's insane. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That move looks insane. He's just shoveling with a greatsword.
Bro, that's stylish as fuck.
Yeah. And then
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Man, nah, you know what? Even if this game don't have an end game, this shit gonna be fun for a long time. But with all this shit, come on.
Yeah.
Do you do that crazy ass rage slash? You go from that to bam. Oh my God.
Wait,
into the rage slash
twice in a row?
So that's what I'm curious about, is if the parry has iframes through the whole parry, or if that was rage slash frames that he was getting there. Because he had rage slash.
Yeah, because he got hit twice there.
Yeah, so
he parried, he got hit, and he got hit again. And he didn't take...
What I want to know, because we can't see their health, right? So the thing I want to figure out is if the parry has iframes through the whole animation, or if it's like Charge Blade, where you just block once and then you can get hit again.
Well, I think... It's hard to tell, but you can see when the parry goes off because there's the little blue like embers that just like explode.
Yeah.
But there's so much effects here that I can't fucking see.
There's so much you can't tell. Because he does rage slash after, right? So in rage slash, you can take as many hits until you die.
Go back again real quick. Let me see.
So it might be like there's one. So like he's winding up for rage slash here. So that might be, I don't know, because when you're winding up for rage slash, you can still get hit. Or no, you can't. You can super armor as you're winding up for rage slash.
Yeah.
So so it might be rage slash hits he's taking here, which is fine because this is how I'm gonna play it anyway. I always run rage slash. So whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine for me. But it's insane.
It's nuts, man.
That's what that was. Yeah. It was a surge slash into rage slash.
Yeah, and then the reposition, the hunters who are showing these off are so much better now. Look at this. Yeah. Look at that positioning. Oh my God. Into the true charge.
Oh yeah, because wait, when did he?
Yeah. He skill
swapped at the end.
He did the jump. He did the jump. So he did this, skill swap, jump, reposition, tackle.
Oh my God.
Into true charge. Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Greatsword is going to be so yummy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's a good day to be
insane.
a greatsword and IG main, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks
Holy
crazy.
shit.
See, I'm curious. Dude, that shit looks so
No, you know
sick.
what? The second hit he gets, he looks like he's doing that fucking shovel move. That's why he looks like he's cranking forward.
I think that's like the conversion from the counter into whatever he's gonna do. I think that's like a part of the counter. He's doing animation.
The counter into raise slash.
Yeah. It's just so much effects. It's hard to fucking see.
Yeah.
Xenogre's going crazy. But yeah, Greatsword looks sick. I'm excited for it.
Fuck yeah.
The third. Oh my god! Can you just imagine? All right. I hope this only takes one wire bug, because if it takes two, then that's fucked. If it takes one, you get 3 bugs, and Xenogre's doing his stupid bullshit. You parry 3 times into the rage, finish on the last pounce. Oh my god! Yeah, no, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Fucking Valstrax combos where he pokes and spins, parry. Oh my god. Yeah. Nah.
No fucks given.
Yeah, Greatsword looks insane. I was juiced up off of that. And then we had our down day of Thursday, and then on Friday they got back to it. And what do we got? We got Gunlance, we got Bow, and we got Charge Blade.
Yep.
Bow, we'll just start with Bow. That's another one in the same class as Hunting Horn and Longsword. It's just a fucking strong ass, not broken literally, but busted ass fucking weapon that just does damage because it feels like it. So it doesn't matter what they're going to show me. It's just going to keep fucking doing damage. So the things they showed were cool. It's like the butcher's bind or whatever to cut stuff easier. It's like, all right, cool. You do a bunch of damage and now you got more utility. Awesome. Good for you, Bo. Like, it's the weapon's just so fucking strong already that it's like, all right, cool.
Don't care.
And then it got like a stake thrust, which I'm not really sure what it really is. I should probably go to the website and check it, but it's like, it looks like they put files like on the monster with a melee attack. So I'm not really sure, because there's something on his nose now. Yeah, which looks cool. That's a cool thing to do when you're close to the monster. More options when you're in melee range. So it's like, all right, cool, Bo, you're still gonna do 8 billion damage like you continue to do, which is awesome. And then they gave us Gunlance, which looks cool too. I'm a little confusing for me though, because Bullet Barrage just looks like Blast Dash that uses wire bugs, which is like, I could just do Blast Dash and not use wire bugs. And then it replaces Ground Splitter or the other one. So I was like, I'm not really too sure. I might just have to use it to see like what its utility is. But Erupting Cannon looks cool because it replaces your Wormstake with just an explosion, and then it buffs your lance, which is awesome. So it's like
that's cool.
It's a quicker animation, and then you just go right into using your lance and just doing damage, which is cool. Again, dude, the slow weapons are the ones that are going to benefit so much from this skill swap jump. Gunlance getting this full iframe hop like that, crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. The movement in Sunbreak is going to be nuts. And then we had Charge Blade. We had Charge
Apparently
Blade.
there was a lot of very special type of comments.
Yeah. So I know Mike already did a video on it. You can have the floor on this one, Mike. I'll listen in. So how did you feel about it?
It looks pretty promising for me because I take advantage of everything that this weapon can do. So it's like, I think this right here, the the firing pin, basically a delayed foul explosion. Like, that shit is awesome. And I think you can only detonate it with an axe attack.
Yeah, so it detonates with axe attacks. See, the thing for me is just like, I don't know what the actual use case of that move is versus just throwing files. Not when I say throwing files, I don't mean SAD, but just doing the files where they would have been normally, right? Unless it's some kind of thing where it makes all your attacks. No, I don't know. It's hard for me to think of a situation where that would benefit me more than the files just going off where I hit them anyway. Because it's not like it moves them to a different place or something. They stay where you attacked, right? That's what it looks like, at least. So if I hit the hand and I hit the wing and I hit the head and then I switch to axe mode, if I'm only at the head, like those ones at the hands and the wings are just sitting there now, I guess. It just seems like a weird side grade move that just could have been something else. Like, I don't think it's garbage. It's just like, what? Huh? Like, what am I doing with it?
Outside of what we probably don't know, you got to think about it in terms of positioning, because usually when you do get the knockout, you're transitioning between different modes.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of damage lost there. If you already have the foul sitting on their head and you're slashing at them with the axe, that's just immediate damage on knockdown. You're still doing damage, especially if you're using the saw blade. So it's like, you got them knocked down, they ain't moving. You're not switching. You're not trying to sit there and switch between certain axe modes. You're just fucking ripping it. So think of it that way.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping there's more tech into that move than what they showed here. I feel because it's Charge Blade, there's usually more tech than what they show. So I'm hoping there's some cool interactions or something that make it more interesting. So I was just like, this is cool, man. I wanted some new animations. Look at what Greatsword got. When they showed the normal sword combo, where was it? Yeah, when they showed like file follow-up, like here, and I was like, oh shit, are we getting like a new sword and shield animation? I was ready. And then I was like, oh, it's just the things we already do, just doing a little something different. I was like, all right, man. All right. So I don't know. Hopefully a different Silkbind we get is a new animation, because I want some new Charge Blade animations, man. This weapon has some of the coolest animations in the series. So give us some more cool ones. But yeah, then, I mean, the big one, I guess they showed us, was Ready Stance, which I'm a little apprehensive about, because my opinions on this move solely depends on if I need guard for it or not. If I need guard for it, throw it in the fucking bin. If I don't, pull another guard option. That's what it all depends on for me.
I wouldn't think so, because you're giving up a fucking wire bug. I don't really think they make you double stack on utility when it comes to that. So
I see that. I would think that, but when he uses it, there's a little bit of knockback. Like, it's not like counter peek. Counter peek, you just eat whatever and go right into what you're doing. On this one, he has some knockback on it when he blocks it. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Guard might be affected. Like, look when oh no, go back here. It might be I think you need to
go forward more.
Yeah, see, there it is. See, there's like some knockback there.
Yeah, that is from the move itself, because the monster's pushing him back. The monster's pushing the entire model back. And I think that's because that I don't think that's recoil. That's like more right? Like, yeah.
It's just that was definitely knocked back there.
Yeah, but it's not like you're not really skidding that long. It's like a skid.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it's always like that, cool.
Yeah.
If Rajang does his body slam and now I'm stuck in recoil, then I'll be sad.
I think that's a part of the animation, just to add a little bit of balance. So you're not like an impenetrable shield, but I think that's
now if every move has that type of knockback, cool. Yeah. It's a cool I have something else instead of counter peek. It's a cool option that keeps me in the flow as opposed to re-upping. Like, if I have load shells, I don't really need counter peek. I'm only using counter peek because it's just a better guard. So if I have load shells, this makes this a really good option, because I'm always gonna have files anyway.
Also, when you consider that it's in the same slot as counter peak.
Yeah,
performance.
that's what I'm saying, right? It has to have infinite guard because if it's in the same slot as counter peak and doesn't, what are we doing? You know?
Yeah, that wouldn't
What's
make
the
sense
point?
for him to have you double up on utility like that.
Yeah.
Using a double wire bug.
So yeah, that look. Other than that, though, it looks cool. It looks cool. I'm excited. I think there's going to be more silk binds that we haven't seen. Right? I think there's like I don't think they're going to show all the new silk binds in these videos.
No.
But yeah,
I
it's
would
cool.
hope not.
Yeah, I would hope not as well. It's cool though. These videos I think are definitely building hype, which is awesome. A lot more people are around booting the game up, playing it some more, and that was something we wrote down. I mean, even myself, I'm way more into the game now. I'm really enjoying it. Like I want to actually play it. I'm finding things to do. I'm making all layers. I'm making all the decos. I have goals. You know, I'm getting all my achievements done except for crowns. I don't think I'm gonna do crowns, but everything else I'm working on, and it's I got the bug. The hunting itch is back. It feels good. I'm playing Charge Blade and legitimately having a good time. I just had to open my mind, and this isn't copium speaking. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it's copium. He's just coping." No, I'm legitimately having fun, and it was something I know Mike talked about way back when we were talking about Rise and people saying it sucked and whatever, and you're like, "Well, I just adjusted," and I've just adjusted to Charge Blade, and it feels good. Now that I've adjusted to it, you know, it's a constant thing of Charge Blade sucks and Rise, and it's like there's things that are different that shouldn't be, right? Files need to be higher. That's just flat. They need to be taller.
Yeah,
right.
That's a definite. Bro.
That's a thing. And guard needs to be fixed, right? If I have charge shield and I guard point, nothing should give me that much knockback. That's the problem. That needs to be fixed. But like the aiming, I think the aiming is just an adjustment, man, of SAD aiming. Because once you learn that adjustment in Rise, it feels crazy. It feels like you're cheating. Because I can go from the tail of a Rathalos, do my movement wire bug. What did he do to you? What did Sonic do? Damn. You're gonna snap him. Oh my!
He's trying.
I'm gonna snap Sonic. Jesus. Yeah, I could be at the tail of Rathalos, do my the silk. I don't remember what the fuck it's called, the movement silk bind, and then SAD and angle go right down his head to his tail because I could just change the angle of it, and it feels awesome. Like you can't do that in any other Monster Hunter. So it's just adjustment, and I also fixed my set. I had a busted ass, booty ass, early high rank Charge Blade set. My files were hitting for like 45, and I was like, this is ass. So I made a new set. My files are hitting fat, 125 on a pop, feeling good. I'm doing like 600, 700 damage SAD now. Feels pretty good. Juiced up, yeah. So that helped too. So I'm enjoying the game and a lot, and I'm trying new weapons too. I've been playing a lot of Gunlance. Feels good. Gunlance feels pretty good. It's a slept-on weapon.
Pick up some IG.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some IG. I advise folks to give Gunlance a try, man. Gunlance is fun and it's slept on. So people are like, I could just use Charge Blade or I could just use Lance. Gunlance is different. You get the bursting, you get the booming. It's a different type of boom stick.
Person.
I'm telling you.
I love Lance more than Gunlance.
You gotta.
When I play Gunlance, I just play normal.
Oh wait, no. You play. Yes, you like IG. You can fly with Gunlance in this game.
Yes, I know. You can literally cosplay as Valstrak. We know this.
You can fly and then explode. And boom!
I heard the damage is shit, and it's slow, and I would only play normal.
That's what I've been playing is normal. Normal is how I've been playing and flying and bursting and wyvern firing and.
I want to learn Lance. I feel like Lance is more underrepresented than Gunlance and Rise.
But there's a reason why it's underrepresented. There's not a reason Gunlance is underrepresented.
Lance is a good weapon. Don't shit on it.
Overall, yes. In Rise,
Dude, we have yet to see. Nah, we have yet to see the full like weapon showcase of it for this new.
I didn't say
skills, but we
Sunbreak.
saw.
I didn't say Sunbreak.
Listen, it's literally getting the Wyvern dive that IG has on lands, where they go up in the air and they just fucking like.
Yeah,
dive
more
up on the
things that
monster.
don't use its fucking shield. I got this big ass shield and I don't use it.
Shit. What?
Yeah, you can't
You
though. You get infinite knockback and then you're stuck. It's got the same issue Charge Blade has.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. I have yet to experience that.
Yeah, feels bad.
Now I'm gonna have that issue on Gunlands too. Who gives a fuck?
No, gun because you don't need to block with Gunlands. You just be bursting and flying. See, that's what I'm saying.
I have to block sometimes on Gunlands. Come on.
You got crazy back hops. You also have super armor on your wire bugs, so you don't have to block.
Oh, well, we'll see. I'll give it a try, both of them.
I'm telling you, you get the corn popper, you be popping corn. You get your straw hat on, partner. I'm just howdy. I'm just blasting, just Gunlands blasting, partner. Yeah, Gunlands is fun and it's slept on, and I think more people should try it.
I feel like I'm hearing a Ruriken right now.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's now you can make me change my opinion. It's a fun weapon. It doesn't do like the most fucking damage ever, but it's fun. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's top. It's combating longsword in damage. That'd be a fucking lie. Does, so. Yeah, exactly. But it's fun.
Like that.
Especially once you start to like learn where the combos are and where things link, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, I think that covers all the Monster Hunter stuff we had. We had some other stuff here, but I think. Oh, before because this is actually time sensitive. Mother's Day also happened this past 2 weeks ago, and we want to talk about that. Mother's Day I had a pretty good Mother's Day. I'll let Mike go. I know you did some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I went to see my mom, visited my mom and all my other siblings, which is a lot of them, and yeah, I love seeing them grow up and shit. Everybody getting big. My brother is 23, 24
God damn.
now.
Are you the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. My sister's getting big, man. Like, it's insane. And I think it's also cool that one of my brothers and one of my sisters are queer. So it's like interesting that my mom had to get to that point where she had to accept them for who they are. Shit is awesome. My sister has a girlfriend there and everything. Like, one big happy family. But we went to go see Doctor Strange. It's pretty good. Then went back to the house. We hung out some more. Smoked a fat blunt with my mom. Shit was awesome. Yeah, I actually took maybe like 2 edibles, but they were like little Skittle things I buy. And then I hit up some joints, and I was fucking high as fuck when I went home. It's high. But yeah, it was always nice seeing my mom, and that's the first time I smoked with her. I've been watching her smoke for years, didn't touch it, and now we both smoke and drink together.
It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Growing up, like becoming an adult when your parents are still, your parents are always adults, right? But like they're different adults when you're not one. And now suddenly I am. And like they are too. And they are like recognize that. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
We can bond on an adult level.
Yeah. It's like the conversations I'm able to have with my mom now is crazy. Like, I don't curse like a sailor or anything, but I could just like curse in general common conversation. Like, yeah, this shit really pissed me off. And it's not like weird. I remember I said even anything slightly close to a curse word, hand would go up. I'm like, no, just kidding.
You know what's funny? My grandparents were like that, but around my mom, if I said a curse, she'd laugh and say, "Don't say that. You're not supposed to say that." And then I wouldn't,
yeah,
but
that shit just did not fly with with my mom. But it was one of those things where it was like it was like a respect thing because I lived in the same house with my mom, so I'd talk with my friends and we'd curse or whatever, and she'd be like, "I heard you talking to your friends, but like I'm just talking to them, so it's fine." But I couldn't talk to her like that. But now, I've had conversations and stuff, especially when we're talking about serious stuff. It's like, yeah, that's bullshit or whatever. And she'll say, talk to me in that same kind of way. And it's like, I'm growing up. It's crazy.
My mom told me that I used to really like Bugs Bunny as a child. And whenever he'd come on TV, I'd be like, oh shit, Bugs Bunny. Like, in front of the TV. Oh shit, Bugs Bunny. Like, but yeah, that was my Mother's Day. Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you do? You're just pretty simple, Laura, right?
Yeah, mine was pretty uneventful. I mean, I live 3 hours away from my family, so like for me, it was just calling my mom and wishing her Happy Mother's Day. Me and my sister get her flowers every year, but my mom's actual birthday is also like a couple days after Mother's Day. So we also just bought her a present for her birthday, and just, again, I'm away. So
yeah,
I have to do that shit through phone calls, but I go back sometimes and we kind of just catch up there. But yeah, I was through the phone for me this year.
Okay. And then for my Mother's Day, my mom came over. She hadn't been over in a while, so that was cool. I showed her VR. I gave her the VR headset. She was walking around some kind of, I don't know, African something with elephants because that's her favorite animal. She was going crazy. She was like turning around like, oh my God, she was going crazy. It was awesome. She really enjoyed it. She was having a good time. So I showed her that.
Cute.
And then I showed her the Steam Deck, and I was telling her, about the Steam Deck and how it's cool. And she was like, I could play Ace Attorney on that. That'd be awesome if I got one of those. She was like, all right, Mom, relax. You don't need a Steam Deck yet. She's trying to be a gamer. And then, I 3D printed elephant for her. So I gave her that, and she thought that was really cool. I was showing it to her, and she was like, oh, why are you showing me this? And I can't even take it. I was like, no, it's yours. She's like, oh, okay. It was like, no, I made this for you. Because I was showing her the 3D printer and everything. It was like, yeah, this is yours. She was like, oh, thank you. So yeah, that was cool. I made her a little 3D printed elephant. And then we watched Moon Knight and had some Chinese food. It was cool. It was a cool, chill, stay at home.
That's perfect.
Yeah, hanging out Mother's Day. It was awesome. She hadn't been here in a while, so she got to see Nergi and Luna and our whole setup change and everything. And it was cool. It was really cool Mother's Day. So yeah, it was awesome. That was awesome Mother's Day. And then I think that was about it. It was really chill Sunday. That's like a day out for me. That's good. Just hanging out at home, doing stuff.
Yeah.
Video games, TV show, Chinese food takeout, just chilling. That's a good day.
Perfect day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about that next week. Talking about dates and how we have never really don't really do dates is weird.
No.
We're almost 3 hours in on this one, so I won't go too far into it. We'll also talk about, I forgot to write it down, but we'll give it some more time because I haven't played it yet. And you mentioned Bugs Bunny. We'll talk about some multiverses.
Oh, multiverses.
Yeah. We'll talk about that next week as well.
Yeah.
So we haven't tried that yet. Oh, I got a key. I'll send out. You could try it, Laura. We could all play some multiverses together. See how it's like.
Oh, I would actually,
Yeah.
Before I actually buy a Soul Calibur 6.
I'm gonna destroy you.
We'll see about that, Mike. We'll see. Yeah, son.
See, I don't think we had any questions, and I'll be honest, if I checked, there weren't any, or I forgot to write them down, so we'll get them next week. We've also been here for almost 3 hours, so I think we'll do them next week if there were any anyway. Yeah. And that Sonic needs a break. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Give him a break. He is dying. Let him live.
Poor man.
God damn. God damn. So yeah, I think that'll wrap up the pod. that'll end it. I appreciate y'all for coming through, listening. Again, make sure y'all are, doing the whole thing, the like, subscribe, comment. Y'all been going crazy in the comments. Keep that up. Appreciate it. And we will see y'all next time. Oh, have a good one, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.